What up? What up? MicDrop barbecue in the house. What is it? Monday night, the 25th. Tomorrow, I got to go get my permanent crown put on. So I'm going to do this tonight before tomorrow because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Hey, my parts came in for the car today. So I should be out there working on my car right now. But I went to the gym yesterday, worked out pretty good, came home. Those of you in the member group, you kind of know what I'm doing to the studio here. So I've been working on my studio and everything, the podcast studio. End up hurting my lower back. Like, oh man, what up, Logan Block, my man? End up hurting my lower back, and I'm just like, so now my back is sore. So I took like a couple of back pills. It ain't working. I'm like, I must have tweaked something, especially at the gym, man. I don't know. What up, Capo? Must have tweaked something at the gym. So now I'm just like, oh man. I should be out there working on this car. I can't even like twist and turn like I want to and all of that, man. This is not gonna be an easy week. I can tell already. So you out there working today? Hey, Logan, I know you in Phoenix right now. You out there making deliveries or you doing ride share? What you doing today, man? What up, Bubba Sue? Because I know Logan, he usually, he flips between, Vegas, Phoenix. He'll come out here, do some, Spark, some Instacart, get some money. But now he's been doing ride share. So he's out here doing it, man. What up, AP, my man? Black Sand in the building. What's good? Nicole, she actually made a live stream. What? I know it's kind of early for me too. It's like 5:30, but I should be out there working on my car right now. But I'm like, man, my back hurts. But once I'm on the ground and I'm under there, it should be fine. But it's the fact that getting up and down, my back is like, oh, what the hell did I tweak? Tweak something. Capo said, I'm on 27th Street. There you go. Shit, out there getting it in. Says, my man, it's been a while. Nice boys win. Yeah, I've been here, man. I've been throwing a few live streams on. I've done more live streams this month than I did last month. So, Capo, you got to get out there and get that money. He says, I'm on 27th Street. Shoot. Say, Nicole, I miss you too. So I know you've been out there making that bank. She's been out there delivering, getting that money. She ain't taking no prisoners. Out there getting them tips and everything, man. It's like she out there getting it in. And Nicole, she's out here in Phoenix too. So that's no our drivers out here. She chased them profits. She kick out the crap. She ain't no pigeon. Like I'm telling you, when it comes to delivery, she ain't no pigeon. She out there getting it. She know exactly how to do it. She be sending me screenshots, $43 tips, $27 tips. Be getting it. Oh, AJ, Urban Hiker, what's good, brother? He said, love the shirt. Hey, good. Hey, man, like I said, I'll hook your mom up with one. Tell her she got to send me a picture and represent the 300. What up, Will, my man? So I'm currently in EV jail and my tips are suddenly snowballing in after I asked why my tips are being held back. Oh, and see, that's what happens to me on Lyft. When I ask Lyft, what's going on with all the tips? How come I'm not getting my money? I think whoever works at Lyft, they're finagling with the tips. And as soon as you send a message in, AI won't answer. Like AI will throw you an answer back. But it probably gets people to look at our accounts. And people are like, what the hell's going on with these accounts? Why is all these adjustments going in and out? And that's how people are getting busted at Lyft. Because they're sitting there playing. They're playing with our money right now. And you got to keep send messages. Ask, where's my money? Where's my tips? How come I'm not getting any tips? Keep sending messages over and over. Because those employees, man, I'm telling you, they're stealing. And it's got to take a couple of employees to kind of look and see. And they're like, hey, why are they keep adjusting all these things out of these people's accounts? What's going on, man? It's like, what? Rock said, has anybody noticed just on Safeway grocery we're getting tips now? I heard Safeway laid off their drivers. I wonder, did Safeway lay off their drivers? Does anybody know if Safeway laid off their drivers or not? Because I think Safeway, they actually, like one lady told me that they were hiring for drivers. She worked at Safeway. I was picking her up one night and she said they're hiring for drivers. So I wonder if they're laying drivers off. That's good to know. I use Uber Pro Direct and my tips are suddenly coming in after they spot me 150. What they sent you 150? Was that for the EV stuff? They sent you the 150 for the EV, or this all your tips just coming through? Because I know on my account, man, if a tip don't come through as soon as the person get out the car, I ain't getting it. And that's why I try to get people to pay me in cash, Venmo, CashApp. I've been getting a lot on Venmo and CashApp. So that's probably why, and I know Lyft is probably like, why ain't this dude using like Lyft for tips no more? Like, because I'm tired of you motherfuckers stealing from me. I talk to my people. I'm like, please, man, just tip me on CashApp, Venmo. If you send it through the app, I'm not going to be able to get it. They'll be like, well, I could send it right here. I'm like, all right. They'll hit that little QR code. Bam. Tip come right through. $10, $15. Good to go. But man, Yes, it's been a rough weekend, man. Like I said, without my parts, not like I said, I finally got my parts in, but now I tweaked my back somehow. So I'm just like, geez, I can't win for losing, man. Nicole says, that's crazy. Yeah, you got to send messages in the Lyft. I figured that out. If you keep sending the messages over and over, your tips will start coming through. Because there's some employee there, just like when Donna said that, they got her for that 300. It was somebody in-house who put that card on her account when she never had a card on her account. It was a Lyft employee stealing her money. So definitely, like I said, Lyft, they got some shady stuff going on. And you will never, never see a Facebook or YouTube channel of anybody who used to work at Lyft or used to work at Uber, because I think they all know what's going on. They all over there doing some corrupt shit, and they probably all sign NDAs where they can't say what they're doing in that building. I'm telling you, Jamil, man, moving that sofa, man. But I think it was the bed. The base of the bed was pretty heavy, but I put it on a skateboard anyways. I had it on a skateboard, rolling it down the hallway. It was easier like that. But I'm like, I think it was the gym, because a couple of weeks ago I was doing seated row, and I think I just kind of tweaked something as I was sitting back too far doing seated row. And ever since then, my back's been intermittent, and it's only on my left side, way down in the back. It's like, man, I'm like, what the hell did I tweak? Yep, no Fool's Day. We ready, brother. We ready. Like I said, I'll be driving. Hopefully, if I can get out there tonight. Like I said, my back's kind of sore, but once I get down on the ground and crawl up under the car, I'm set. I'm pretty good. I don't have to keep getting up and down. That's the only time it hurts, is when I keep getting up, down, up, down. So once I'm on the ground, I can work on the car up under there, get everything buttoned up, hopefully be back on the road tomorrow. I'm going to try to get out there and get it in. But man, what's up, Cricket MC? Denver driver. Oh, she's out there with Time to Wake Up. And my man, Tony, she's out there. See, I was getting my tips, but they're being buttheads at Uber. My criminal background check is done, and they said they still don't have it. I bug them every day just to do it to annoy them. You know they got it. You know they got it. This is Jim. Do what? You're twice 26. Yeah, exactly. Well, see, that's the thing, man. I be in the gym still hitting it, man. These kids be watching me work out. I don't know, be like, damn, how's this dude lifting all that shit? Like, what the hell? It's like, hey, man, I'm still strong, but it's like I must have been turning or doing something weird. Especially when I was doing seated row. I think I either pulled back a little too far, or I wasn't sitting straight up enough. My form was off, and I probably had the stack too heavy, and I just tweaked something in my lower back. And ever since then, it's been kind of like off a little bit. It's like, damn. This is, if you tweak your back, you're just tweaking back in the opposite direction. I was thinking about going to somebody just to crack my back or something, but I think it's a muscle. I don't think it's like a bone or nothing like that. I think it's a muscle, and I think it's just got to kind of like let it do its thing. It was that big ass burrito. I shouldn't have ate that damn thing, man. Okay, Philadelphia Fair Co-op will be out there April the 1st at Philadelphia Airport. All right, you got to get it. Hey, if you guys are out in Philadelphia, be at the Philadelphia Airport. The co-op will be out there. Like I said, we got to get money, man. We got to get money. This is how we do it. Look, I say, you need help with your whip? Nah, man, I got it, man. It's just, like I said, all I got to do is put the piece. The hard part is done. The hard part was getting them out, because I had to lower the subframe and get all that stuff out the way. Putting it back in is always a whole lot easier. But I just screwed up and I tweaked my damn back. I just got to get the driver's side motor mount is the issue. When I drop the video of it, you'll see why. Because I have I got a late 2019. So I think they put a 2020 subframe on my car, because it's definitely not a 2019 subframe. When I look at all the videos of how the subframes look for a 19, mine is not like that. So I had to do something different to get mine out. And now getting it back in is going to be a whole lot easier. It's like, but you know me, man. If I'm in the garage working, I'm going to make my shit easy to work on. And I'm like, it ain't going to be engineered how BMW did it. I did it myself. Oh, thank you, Nice Boys Win. Yeah, man. As you can see, I got some of the soundproofing up. I got a few panels. They're all on that side over there. I got a few panels up. I got to put more panels on behind the TV so it doesn't like echo. So I'm not ready to use it yet. And I'm still got to get my lighting together. So I'm going to put some lighting over there, get it all ready. Hopefully my next podcast will be from the studio area, man. Do the hot and cold therapy for my back. I need to something, man. Especially because like I said, it's only one side. It's only on my left side. My right is okay. It's that left. I tweaked something funny. Just like, There we go. Signing up people for Fair Co-op rideshare in Philadelphia. Okay, let me go up and say this. I'm in Pittsburgh. I'll be in Philly the following weekend for WrestleMania. So if you want to go to WrestleMania with David, he'll be in Philly doing the WrestleMania. Get out there, get that popcorn, get the cotton candy. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh, what happened this morning? Say the Uber fuckery this morning due to the blizzard earned me a steady commuter private client. Oh, nice. And that's what you got to do. What up, Chris? You got to get them private clients in there. And you see opportunities all the time because you know when somebody's like, I'm having a hard time getting a ride. I'm tired of, dealing with these apps. Tired of them saying somebody's coming, then they cancel. Those are the type of people you want to say, well, take my card because I don't cancel. When you book with me, I got you. Because I had to do my private ride the other morning, but I had to take the Jeep because the Beamer's down. So I took the Jeep. It was raining like crazy and everything. So luckily I took the Jeep. But it was a pretty easy ride. And like I said, that's one of my favorite clients right there. And he was working at Nike when I first met him. Now he's like one of the directors and managers at another company. And so I tell him like, like $40, man, it's cool. He always throw me $55, $60 every time. I'll be like, man, because he's such a good client. You can give him like, you can say 40. He's always going to throw like $20 on there, 15, 20 every time. He's always good for that. And that's why I always try to treat him right, man. He says, hey, lay off that gas pedal. You would need to change those mounts. No, I don't think so. I'm a thing about BMW, and a lot of cars are like this now. Our motor mounts are actually hydraulic. They're not just straight rubber. So that's why you like when you see the video, you're gonna see all this black oil everywhere. It all comes out of the motor mount. These motor mounts are full of hydraulic fluid because that's what they float in. That's what traps the vibration. Now, when the seals break, you can hear the fluid squishing back and forth. It usually goes out about 60,000 miles on BMW. I researched it. About 60,000 miles is when it goes out. I'm at 110,000 miles. So it went twice as far as it was supposed to go. I should have changed them out a long time ago, but I didn't. I said, you know what? I wouldn't even worry about motor mounts. Next thing you know, I'm driving, I'm putting in reverse. You can hear the whole engine just shaking like crazy. And I'm like, what the hell is that? All the seal broke. All the hydraulic fluid just stopped holding pressure. It was just sitting in there. So as I was taking it out, that's when it was dumping all over the place and all that. But if you got a Beamer, swap the motor mounts out about 60,000. Like I said, I waited to 110,000. It's not that it was bad, but I should have probably at least ordered them at 60,000. So when it did go out, I wouldn't have had to wait a week. That's the thing. I waited a week to get these damn parts in, but they're here. My body's just not ready yet. I'm like, damn it, I got to get out there and put these damn mounts in, man. This is what it takes to be a rideshare driver, though. A lot of people say, oh, you guys are low skill. You don't do. Trust me, we run the whole company. We do accounting for ourselves, our own taxes. We do our own purchasing. We buy new cars when we have to. So we got to do research on new cars. We do mechanic work. We do everything. When you're a rideshare driver, you better have skill to run a business. Driving is the easy part. Running the business of rideshare, now that's your hard part right there. And a lot of people don't have what it takes. Is it just build solid mounts? Yeah, exactly, man. Solid mounts will be easy to do, but these are the hydraulic fluid. I mean, I like them. They're solid as hell. And actually, I think Mercedes has the same ones. They got the hydraulic ones too. Mercedes got them, and that's why you get that real smooth, comfortable ride. Rubber, you can still kind of feel it through the road. These are made out of rubber, but they've got hydraulic fluid pressurized all around them. And I'm like, and that's why that car used to drive so, especially as an all-wheel drive, man. You can hit corners without using brakes. The mounts are solid, man. You don't feel an engine move, nothing. But when that mount goes out, sheesh, yeah, you're going to feel everything. Just in park, my whole car was shaking. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with my car, man? Did I get bad gas? Tell you, Delaware, that's it. Insurance, car rentals, repairs, everything, man. Uh-oh, Nicole says, I'm in a new spot. There you go. Says, how hard are they to change the motor mounts? Oh, for a Beamer, the motor mounts, well, it wasn't as hard as what a lot of people said it was. To me, hard is like, because I build stuff. I don't like just install and take stuff. I actually build stuff. So the install for this, I think the breakdown of the install is a lot easier than what people think it is. You just got to have patience. That's all. Because I've built motorcycles out, like even my Jeep. I've taken a lot of stuff off that, cut the frames, did everything, welded everything back how I wanted to go. And to me, that's harder to do when you want to engineer your Jeep how you want it to be. So you cut up what they engineered and you re-engineer it how you want to and do all your own welds. That's hard to do because you don't have there's no blueprint for it. It's all in your head, and you just got to make sure you got the right integrity of steel, the right welds, you're welding the right points, cutting the right stuff. But motor mounts, I only had to cut one thing. It was easy. Everybody say, you cut on that Beamer? Damn straight I did. Shit, I cut everything. I cut my motorcycle in half. I made one of my motorcycles, I cut 3 bikes and made 1 bike out of 3 bikes. It's like, I'll be doing some Frankenstein shit in my garage. It says, if you need help, I have a morning run to the airport tomorrow morning. It'll be done by then, Triple AZ. I'm going to get on it tonight, man. Like I said, once I'm under there, I'm good to go. It's just getting down and standing back up. That's what's tweaking my back a little bit. So it's like, man. Oh, Nicole said, a lot of pigeons been coming to my area. God damn it. That's funny shit. A lot of the pigeons are being cocky with their work on Uber. Hey, let them. And I tell people like this, it's people like that who really think they're ahead of the game and they'll be doing some crazy shit. Those are the ones you're going to see with the GoFundMe accounts in a few months. Like, oh, man, I can't believe this happened to me. Uber screwed me. They be like, dude, ain't you that dude that be working like 70, 80 hours a week? What you talking about? You screwed yourself. Uber didn't screw you. You wasn't driving for profits. You put your car out there, man. You put it at risk. That was you doing that. Those are the ones who you're going to either not hear from ever again. They're going to just drop off, or they're going to have a GoFundMe saying, can we all just stick together? Fuck no. We try to advise you, man. We try to give you advice. But like I said, the only way fares are going to go up is if we stop taking all the shit fares. That's it. If we just stop taking all the low fares, all the unfair business practices like these medical rides, if we just stop doing it all, the apps have to change. The pigeons don't see that. They just like, ooh, a medical ride, $7. Yeah, I'm taking this. $7 for 5 miles. I'm taking this. Ooh, look at this. They have no idea. They're the ones facilitating the company to do this shit to us. They don't even see it. They don't see the bigger picture. They're walking around like, oh, man, look, I made this much money. I made this. But how much profits did you make? I mean, you can't just keep putting money back into the business, making all this money and putting it back. How much profits did you get out of this? How much wear and tear are you running your car into the ground for? Because the day is going to come when you're going to need a new transmission. You're going to need a new engine. If you ain't sitting on $5,000, $6,000, you starting all the way back over at zero again. Man, I just blew my engine. I can't believe I blew my engine. Well, how much money you got? Well, I got the $2,000 I made last week. That's it. But I got rent coming up. Like, I guess you done being a driver. You got to go back to a W-2. I don't know what to tell you, man. Exactly. The $7 medical ride, and y'all got to jam up your trunk with a wheelchair. Exactly. Man. Yeah, exactly. Nice boys. I'm telling you, man, I used to be a pigeon myself. And I think we all did when we first started, because we didn't have a lot of, channels out there that was telling us the proper way to trap profits and the proper way to drive and not be abused and beat up. We was all putting in, 10-hour days, 12-hour days, happy to make. Ooh, I remember when everybody's like, ooh, $200 day. That was the standard. I made a $200 day, but they be working for 10 hours. It's like, dude, that's $20 an hour on your own gas. Now we can do $200 in like 3 hours. If we do $200 in 3-4 hours, now we talking. Now we out there driving now. That's the new standard. Can you knock out 200-300 in about 4 hours? Now you talking. Because if we work a whole day, we making $600-700 in the day. Never fails. I mean, Juan Vargas, he be out there sometimes breaking out $800 in the day and he ain't even working that hard. He might be out there for 9-10 hours already. $800, $700, that quick. Yeah, Hum has no customers yet. Yeah, I know it. Like, Hum is just, they're dragging right now. Because I got them. I only did one Hum ride so far, and that was during waste management. They tried to send me a couple of rides after that, but I was too far away. I mean, it was for like, 9-mile rides, but I'm, 13 miles away. I can't drive 13 miles because they don't pay you for distance on Hum. You only get paid for the actual ride you're doing. So if you drive 13 miles, that's on you. And I had to decline a lot of stuff. I mean, I probably declined maybe about 4 or 5 rides on Hum and only did one so far because they were too far from me. I can't do that. And now I heard they're narrowing down the radar for which drivers they're choosing. So they're saying you shouldn't be having, 10-mile pickups, 15-mile pickups no more. We're narrowing it down. And until they get all the way out there, unless they get all the whole valley involved in like customers and riders, we're never going to get rides. We're never going to get it. Say, nice boy says, hey, Jeff, what are you doing on April the 1st for the protest? I'll probably do a live stream. Probably do a couple of them. Do one in the morning, probably do one later. Always check my phone to see if private rides come through. A bartender hit me up the other night. I was sleeping. Bartender hit me up at like 1:30 in the morning. I didn't see it until I was like up the next morning. I was like, oh shit. But that's how my clients, they hit me up. And if my clients hit me up, I know they paying well. I'm out there and go get them. I'm getting them. What up, She Bakes? All things AK. Yeah, and if my clients hit me up, I'm out there. I'm doing it. But hopefully I'll just do a couple of live streams on the first just to make sure everybody's, staying just fighting the apps the right way. Not letting them do these medical rides on our backs, because now we know how the game works. Now we know reimbursement rates. So they're just getting all this Medicare and Medicaid money, giving us standard rates. Got us doing medical rides, but giving us standard rates like it's a regular Uber ride, when they're getting reimbursed $150 for it and we getting like $9. It's like, what happened to 70% of the fare? If you getting reimbursed up to $150, and that's what the fare you're going to charge this doctor, and these doctors are cool with it, because these doctors are like, hey, y'all, don't pay for the ride. We'll pay for the ride. As the doctor, I'll pay for your ride for you to come to my doctor's office. You don't got to worry about it. And the people be like, oh, that's very nice of you. It ain't nice. It's a damn scam. He don't want you to pay for the ride, because all you're going to pay for it is probably $11, $12 for the ride. Now, when the doctor bills the ride, he can bill Medicaid, Medicare for a transport. The transport rate is high as hell, so he's getting the kickback. Uber's getting the kickback, and the driver's getting the same basic rate as if somebody just paid for it out of their pocket. So we know how the game works. That's why I don't do no medical rides. I'm not going to be played like no sucker. Now, these pigeons out there, they don't mind being played like a sucker. They cool with that shit. I'm like, Uber and Lyft need to come to the table, negotiate a better deal for us. Because if we know what y'all getting reimbursed for it, and you want to go out and talk about, oh, well, you guys are getting 70% of the fare. No, we're not. Don't tell that lie. We're not, because we know what the reimbursement rates are. We know what the schedules are. And we're not getting 70% of what you're being reimbursed for those medical rides. Nowhere even fucking close. So we ain't doing medical rides. Nope. Yeah, drivers should get 75 for a medical ride right off the bat. Because I'm going to tell you right now, half these medical rides, people got either some type of illness, so we can get sick. And why am I going to try to risk myself getting sick for $6, $7 and no money sitting in the bank? Now I can't work for 2-3 weeks because I got sick off of doing a medical ride. We don't have no protection like that. Then we got equipment that gets beat up by wheelchairs and walkers and canes and all shit like that. Then you got some, like I said, some people, they can't even shower, because some people are to that point to where they're medically at a point to where they can't even take showers and all that. So we got to do this medical ride, and then we got to park our car for the next 10, 15 minutes, air it out, clean out the seats, get it smelling like a normal car again, because you don't want to pick nobody up with your car smelling like ass and toe jam and Cheetos and shit, and you got somebody getting in your car and they think it's you. They're like, damn, man, you riding like a mother. No, man, I just picked up a medical ride right before I got you. Damn. Yeah, man, motherfucker don't shower. And it's like, sometimes it's not their problem. They just medically can't take a shower. That's why they got CNAs and LPNs and shit like that out here to help people bathe and all that, because some people just can't do it. And we got to go pick these people up in our vehicles. And right behind that, we picking up somebody with a suit on, going to work, or picking up somebody going to dinner right after that. And we got to clean our cars out to make sure they're not, sitting on somebody else's fucking stank. It's like, man, they got to get the dinner. They can't be riding around smelling like that. Got toe jam and shit all over their suits and shit like that. They ain't walking the restaurant stanking. It's like, they can't do that shit, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they doing deals with Medicaid. Medicaid and Medicare are the biggest insurance plans that they got right now. Yeah, nice. Well, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind doing medical rides if I got paid fairly for it and wasn't for the liability for all these people who are at risk for seizures or fall, etc. Yes, that. Because, and they call it an acute event. So if an acute event happens in our care, we're not even trained to deal with it. We're not even trained to deal with it. So somebody can have a seizure, or somebody can have, like, maybe extreme anxiety to traffic. Because some people have that. They have extreme anxiety. So they might start wigging out and shit in your car. You can't deal with that. You're like, I had no idea this person had a psychotic episode issue and would have this breakdown in my car. We get in rideshare thinking we just taking people to and from, stores, home, work, stuff like this. We didn't sign up for medical transport with people with all these disorders, all these mental disorders, all these physical disorders. We didn't sign up for all this because we don't get paid for all that. They get paid for it. The apps get paid for it. What up, Nab? Yeah, deodorant is a thing. I know it. Man, and that's the thing. They get paid for all that, but we don't get paid for that. So that's where we need to sit down at the table, because Even with the video I made, you can see them sitting around with their, medical partners, with all the little agencies and partnerships they're dealing with. So they sit with them and they talk the numbers. Hey, this is what we need you to do. Use Uber Health, book every ride with us. We're going to allow you to bill insurance for it. We're going to give you X amount of dollars back. So not only are you saving money, but you're making money. Well, what about the driver? Nobody fucking worried about the driver. They're going to get like $6, $7 for it. We ain't worried about them. We're not worried about them. I'm talking about you. You can make up to this amount in credits on each one of these rides. We'll make this much on these rides. And the driver is just, we don't care about them. They're a bunch of fucking pigeons. They're going to take it no matter what. Otherwise, we're going to throttle them down and they don't get no ride at all. That's how they treat drivers. But yet, when you look at the video, it says the biggest thing in healthcare that prevents people from getting healthcare is transportation. We're transportation. Uber is just tech. They're tech. They're not transportation. We're transportation. So if the biggest problem is transportation and we with our cars are solving that problem, what the fuck is tech doing? Tech is playing everybody is what's going on. Yes, tech is playing everybody. Oh, exactly. Man, the nurses don't even help with the medical rides. They just push them out the facility for us to load them up. Yep, that happened to me before when I used to do the Jeep. I'd pull up and they'd be sitting there looking at the Jeep like, I'm like, well, this is what y'all call. Y'all see it on the app. But now that I understand how medical rides work, they didn't see it on the app. The service sets these rides up. The service is doing this shit. The patient doesn't see what we are until we get there. So we sitting there and we pull up and they be like, oh yeah, this is when this will be coming to pick you up. Make sure. And that's why they say contact the rider when you get there. What up, King James? Because they don't sit up there and tell the people, hey, you know what? This is a wheelchair person. You're in a Jeep. Can this person get in and out of your Jeep? They don't ask questions like that. They're looking at the numbers. They're like, wait a minute, we found a rider that's going to do this shit for $11. We're billing $213 for this ride. This rider's doing it for $11. We're billing for $213. Shit, they don't care about none of it. What up, Duato? Oh yeah, that right there. Say, if the rider dies midway through the ride, due to medical ride, we should be allowed to sue both Uber and hospital to order the rides because it's mental damage. Imagine somebody dying in your car because of a medical issue that you ain't even trained for, that you didn't even sign up for. And that's why we should probably all be looking at these little contracts and these addendums that they got as far as these medical rides go. Because I guarantee we should probably have medical training, and none of us have medical training for these rides. We're not being paid as medical staff. We're being paid as just like a bus. Basically, we've been paid to be a bus. So when we go pick somebody up, we see them in a walker or a wheelchair in front of their house, we're going to get this bus rate. But yet, because it's a medical ride and it's ambulatory, which means the person can still walk and be mobile, they're billing about $150, $200, $300 for this ride to insurance. Insurance don't check and be like, wait a minute, how'd you get this ride? Oh, we use Uber. Okay, so how much did Uber charge for? Uber charges, $150 for this ride. How much did they pay the driver? $7. Oh, so the ride was really $7 is what you're telling us. But you're going to bill us for $150, but the ride was really $7? This is how they do it, man. These medical rides are a damn scam, and they've been playing us for a long time on it when they don't want to negotiate $15 an hour with these Minnesota drivers. $15. But yet they don't want to sit down with us with these medical rides. Oh no, Knife Juggler, I haven't done it yet. They just came in today, so I got them in the garage. I'm ready to install them though. Like I said, my back is kind of sore a little bit, but I'm gonna crawl out there in a minute and I'm gonna get on it, man. So I want to get out there and do it. Say, don't you need a license to transport patients? Yep. And none of us have it. Briggs, none of us have a license to transport patients. None of us have a license for it. None of us have training for it. If you look at non-emergency medical transport, you need to have training to do non-medical emergency transport. You've got to actually have CPR training, all like how to hold somebody, how to restrain them if they were to fall, and how to pick them up carefully, depending on what their ailment was. If it was a leg issue, because they can get out of the car and just collapse. How you gonna pick this person up if they collapse? What if they got a shoulder issue or arm issue or a hip issue or something like that? Rideshare drivers have zero training for that, no training whatsoever. But yet they got all these rideshare drivers out there doing that. And some of these rideshare drivers are already, having physical ailments themselves. Some rideshare drivers use a walker or use crutches or could be hurt. Like I could go driving today, even with my hip kind of hurting. I could go drive today, but I got a hurt hip and I'm out driving, just picking people up like this and that. What if somebody get out of my car and fall? My hip is already hurting. I can't pick this person up that's laying on the ground in their driveway because my hip is hurt too. So it's like, you can't be out there doing medical rides for people all damn day. And we don't get no, if my hip is hurt, I don't get any kind of, hey, Jeff's hip hurt today, man. Let's give him like an easy, right. No, they're going to treat you just like a driver. They don't care if you hurting, if you sick, if you limping today, they could care less. They're going to run you balls to the wall. And if you get hurt on the job, you get no workers' comp, you get nothing. They just use another driver. That's it. Oh, yeah, man. These apps gaming the system big time. They gaming it big time, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ride Flow, that right there. We should all contact our local news station, let them know what Uber is doing with these medical rides. Maybe they'll pick up the story. And that's the thing. If people knew that we were picking up their mom, picking up their dad, their aunt, their grandma, not trained at all, just getting thrown in Ubers all over town, they'd be like, wait a minute. We pay a pretty good penny for the insurance she's got. We know she has better insurance than this. Why are you throwing her in some goddamn, 2015 Malibu with a dude that don't even know how to drive right? He ain't helping her or nothing like that. You just did my mom like that. We paying good money for this, man. These are her doctors out there. But yet nobody cares. Nobody's even looking at it. And I said it a long time ago, even on my live streams, if my mom was still alive, I would prefer my mom to live with me. Because this is how society treats old people that have nobody to fend for them. Like when I hear about drivers still living with their parents, I'm like, good. Because this is how society will treat your parents when they're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. This is how they'll treat them. You'll treat them a whole lot better. They should be living at home with you. Your parents shouldn't be living out there on their own doing shit like that, because this world don't give a shit about them. This world uses them as insurance. That's it. Every old person out there that can't afford to go nowhere, corporate is loving that. Oh, you ain't got no sons? Nope. You ain't got no daughters? Nope. Cash money. We got an 80-year-old lady with no kids. Cash money. We finna abuse the shit out of this system. And they're going to play her for every dime that the government's willing to spend on her. Play her for every dime. But whenever you got somebody that's willing to take care of you and stand for you and fight for you and say, hey, you know what? You guys should probably have somebody trained moving my mom. She's got bad hips. She had a knee replacement and she got a hip replacement. And you just throwing her in the back of a fucking Malibu, hoping she makes it there. It's like, come on, man. Don't do my mom like that. You're her doctor. Get her a real medical transport. Don't go through Uber for this. She's too fragile to be in damn Uber right now. But they don't even care, man. They don't even care. They'll send the police to the airport because a few drivers took cash rides, yet they allow this sort of shit with the elderly. Shameful. Telling you, Ride Flow. And this is what I think about those airport rides. There's no way that a handful of people at airport rides that's all over America and random are disrupting the system. The billions and trillions of dollars. They're not doing. These people are scared that riders are now seeing that they can get rides outside of Uber and Lyft from the airports for a much better deal. That's what these apps are scared of. They always trying to say, oh, you don't know if that driver's fake or if he's real, if he's going to, traffic you. That shit ain't it. Name one story where you seen an Uber driver trafficking somebody. Name one story. A fake Uber driver. They be making shit up to scare people. You don't know if they're going to traffic you. Don't get in the car with them at the airport. You don't know if they're going to traffic. Now, what I do know is that I'm not paying $89 for this fucking ride. I'm only paying $60 because this guy's going to take me home for $60. That's what I do know. And that's what Uber and Lyft are scared of. So they're going to throw everything out there. Says, baby, I told all 3 adult daughters and my son, y'all better not call Uber Lyft when I go. I can't get around. Mama, we got you an Uber coming, though. Fuck you do. I'll fucking go in my little mobile wheelchair, goddammit. I'm not getting no ragged ass Uber. Motherfucker using my Medicaid. Fuck them. But that's the thing though, man. These apps know at the airport, these few people, they ain't got shit to do with Uber and Lyft's profits. Nothing. They're scared that riders are telling other people, hey man, when you go to the airport, don't use Uber Lyft. There's people already there. It's kind of like swap meets and it's kind of like discount stores and things like that. Once people find out that there's a discount and it's a safe discount and people are getting from point A to point B, saving a ton of money in the process, Uber and Lyft's going to be pissed off. Because how can they stop the flow of it? It's more than just, we've arrested 6 people. We've solved the problem. No. You've arrested 6 people to fucking have a news story. Damn well knowing every Uber driver and Lyft driver is saying, pulling up going, Susan's getting in like, yep, Jeff, yep. Hey, Susan, this is what the problem is. I got to take you like 36 miles up north and they're trying to pay me $19 for this. What? My God, I just paid $87 for this. Well, they trying to pay me $19. Tell you what, you want to just pay me $60 cash and call it good? That's hurting Uber and Lyft right there. It ain't got shit to do with these people soliciting rides. It ain't got nothing to do with them. It's the people that actually have their own our account and they get in our cars. That's who Uber's scared of. Those people. See, Savage getting a Lyft Uber for you when you're old. No, exactly. What Alan say, he said, I've had to call the police several times for the mentally unstable after calling the hospital ER staff for a drop-off address location, or I was bringing the passengers back. They told me drop anywhere. What? They did not do that. Just drop anywhere. Just hit the button, drop them off wherever. Man, that's dirty. That's dirty right there. That's dirty. But that's how these apps are, man. And once the doctors getting that money, they don't care. All they need for you is to pick somebody up and start driving. They're billing Medicare and Medicaid at that point. They don't care what you do because they're going to bill anyways. They're going to bill for max reimbursement. Whenever you do anything with the hospital, they're always going to bill max for whatever they can get. If it's an ambulatory ride and it's through a rideshare service, if they can get 150, they're going to bill for 150. Government's going to cut a check for 150. Rider's going to get $9. And guess what? They're going to get the 150. They're going to pay Uber, whatever they got to pay Uber. Hey, Uber, how much? Oh, you just got to pay us $70. Okay. Pay Uber 70. Uber gives the people 9, give the driver 9, and they take the other $80 in their pocket. Like, man, I love these medical rides. Man, we getting paid off these medical rides. It's all about reimbursements. And that's why they ass ain't going to leave Minneapolis. Minneapolis got Mayo Clinic. People come up to Mayo from all over the world. They come up there all over the world. What up, Dash and John? And I'm sitting there going, Briggs, does Boober let the drivers know the ride is medical? Oh, you can tell. You can tell. You just got to look at if the name is in all caps or if they send you a message going, make sure to call patient when you arrive. It'll say some shit like that. Or don't go to any other stops other than the destination indicated. Then you know it's a service. But you got to sit there and figure it out because they ain't going to tell you this is a medical ride. You ain't going to get that kind of message. You got to be experienced enough to know shit. Oh, yes. The Nice Boys. That's what I'm saying right there. Nice Boys win. He said it. This right there. Man. Yep. All caps. That's it. A lot of us know because we've done it too many times. We've been tricked into it. You be jamming, man. You having a good night. You like, man, I'm cruising. I'm making good money. I'm hitting surge zones. I'm like, man, every ride I'm getting is like $19, 6 miles, $19, 7 miles, $22, 9 miles. All of a sudden you see a good ride. It's like, you got a surge on there. You're like, okay, this is like $11 for like 3 miles, $11, almost $4 a mile. Let me take this. That was back in the day. Cause now you cruise up. Somebody in a wheelchair, got a nurse hanging on her arm and shit. Like, hey, is it okay if I be like, oh fuck, the wheelchair folds and the wheels come off? Like, shit. And that's why you be like, man, since I'm a good YouTuber, heck, everyone out there, I know it for real. And you see that shit when you be wanting to pull off bad. I only pulled off once because I pulled up to these ladies one time and it was 2 ladies. One was in a wheelchair and they both were kind of bigger. And I was like, there's no way. And I had the Beamer at the time. There was no way all of this was happening. No way it was all happening. And so I told him, I said, you know what? We're going to have to get you a SUV or a van. There's a lot of us in the area in Scottsdale at that little hospital. When you like start curving around the corner towards like Drinkwater or Goldwater, there's a hospital sitting right back there. That's the one that always got all the people in the wheelchairs back there. Nice Boys wins the damn, Jeff. You just called my night. I got a $15 ride for 4 miles. Come to find out it was a service agency for elderly people. My passenger was a blind old lady. Yeah. Oh man, I used to get it all the time. Get blind people. I would get people that couldn't talk everything because when I had the Jeep. That's when I first started. I had no idea that these medical rides were that rampant. Uber was making a killing off of me when I first started because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. They love new drivers because new drivers don't come to YouTube channels that tell you how to properly see through the bullshit. Most of these YouTube channels out there, you just got to take everything and keep accepting everything and don't worry about the money. Just keep driving. The money will be there. Just take everything. And that's what they be saying. That's what they tell these drivers. Uber loves channels like that because those channels are idiots. They idiots. Yeah, dialysis drivers are never ready. Exactly. They're never ready. And I'm sitting there like, oh, versus I'm dashing in Peoria to Glendale. Much love. That's what's up. But yeah, and these channels out here telling everybody to take every damn ride out there. Oh, if you just keep taking rides, you can go up to 40, 50 rides a day. You know, you can make so much money. You can hit all the bonuses. And I'm just like, these idiots. I'm like, you gonna fuck around, total out your car. You ain't got no money to get your car fixed out there chasing $6 rides all damn day. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because these apps are looking at people like that going, man, we don't have to change the way we pay drivers because drivers are so stupid. Look at the videos they're watching. Look at the shit they're clicking like on. They like shit like that. They love these pigeon ass channels. They love that. We ain't got to change nothing. No, we trying to make it fair. We're transportation. That's what we are. We are the transportation. They're only tech. They can't get shit done without us. They know it. We know it. So to sit there and play us time and time again, acting like we need to be worked. No, we'll do cash rides and private rides. We'll figure that shit out. We won't do no medical rides because the medical ride, you can't really cash out. And if you stop doing medical rides, they lose a big chunk of money, huge chunk of money. Imagine if everybody said, you know what? We're not going to do medical rides for a week straight. They already said they losing over $150 billion a year due to people missing medical appointments. Doctors are losing $150 billion per year in missed medical appointments. Imagine if we said we're not doing no more. Then doctors would be like, we need to contact drivers directly because we see what's going on. We're billing Uber and Uber's not paying these fucking drivers. Now we see what's going on. We thought Uber was paying these drivers. Uber told us driver expenses was high. Uber told us that all this money that we was giving them, some was going to the drivers. We didn't know these drivers getting $6, $8, $11, and we sitting there getting $200 for these damn rides for Uber. It's like we had no idea Uber was doing this. Doctors will be pissed off because we'll be declining all them rides. Doctors are going to be calling Uber, man, we are a part of your program. What the hell's going on? My patients ain't been making it for the past week. What the hell's going on with your drivers? Oh, well, we're working on getting some drivers. No, man, I'm losing money. I got to pay for my practice. I got shit happening around here. You better get these medical people here because I'm signing with your shit, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, leave your cars with clients and ask doctors, real shit. Ask doctors, be like, hey, what type of insurance is and I want to get training. Like I think all of us need to have CPR training first off, because you never know when you might pass somebody who probably drowned or somebody who's choking. You should get choking training to help people get shit lodged out of their throat. We should all get training, period, anyways. And I got videos a long time ago on my channel saying we should all at least know basic sign language. Sign language is universal. Because if somebody can't talk or somebody, at least if you can sign language or understand sign language, you will know something. We don't got to have a whole conversation in sign language, but know basics. We can be so much more valuable to ourselves to where we can start affording to get medical ride permits, to get medical ride insurance. We can go straight to doctor's offices. Like Nice Boy said, we can go say, hey, here's my card. I guarantee your clients will not miss appointments with me. You don't have to worry about no Uber shit, no Lyft shit. If you let me know, Jeff, Wednesday, you got to pick up Sally this time. She got to be here at 9 in the morning. Okay, after you pick her up at 9, go pick up Terrence. When you pick up Terrence, bring him back. Sally should be ready to go home by then. I mean, all that shit can run through 2 or 3 drivers for one doctor's office. That doctor got 2 or 3 drivers. He could still bill medical. He could still pay you a fair share and still make money out that shit. Because right now, they're billing medical, giving the money to Uber, and Uber saying that they paying us, and they not really fucking paying us. The doctor thinks they are. The moment motherfuckers stop showing up to medical appointments, now he knows. Where the hell all the drivers at, Uber? Uber's like scratching their head. Shit, man, we got to put some more, some promotions out there. We got to do something. The doctors are pissed off. Ain't nobody doing medical rides no more. It's a big business. Medical rides are a big business. And if that's what we got to get into, if we got to go out and we got to go get vans, fuck it, I'll go buy me a Sedona van. I'll go buy me a van. I was telling Jamil that. I wish I had my phone on me. I don't got my phone on me right now. Oh, yeah, I do. I thought I didn't. So I was on Craigslist the other day, and check this shit out, Jamil. You're going to love this shit. And you know me, man. You know me. I'm always down for business. But I'm going to show you something I found on Craigslist the other day, bro. Hold up. Craigslist. I'm gonna show you what I found. And I was like, ooh, this might be the play right here. This might be the play. Oh, hopefully it pops up. Let's see something. Oh, let me see. Medical. No, that was a Dodge Grand Caravan handicap. It was $36,000 for that. But it was something else I saw that was way cheaper. Here's one for $24,000 and $24,000, and that's a medical transport for 24 grand. Dang it, where is this shit at? It was in here somewhere. Let me type in just van, because when you see this shit, you're gonna be like, what? Nope, that's a conversion van. Damn it, where is it? Where is it? I don't see it in here right now, man. But I was on Craigslist going through it all, and it was actually a medical transport wheelchair unit, and it straps down at least 5 or 6 different wheelchairs at once, and you can roll them all up in there. It was like the dashboard was dirty, so it had to be cleaned up. It had to be cleaned out. You had to probably do some engine work to it and everything. But you know me, I'm willing to do engine work. But the thing was like $5,000. And it was like one of those, it was like a miniature fucking school bus. It was all white, but it was made for only carrying wheelchairs. That was it. Man, you know how much money you can make with that damn thing if you get the right insurance. You go talk to all these doctors all through Mesa, all through Sun City, especially Sun City, because that's where everybody's retired up there. You go park that fucking thing up there and just like, hey, man, we're medical transport. We transport wheelchairs. You ain't even got to fold your wheelchair up. You ain't got to fold it up. Stay in your wheelchair because it's got it's got 6 wheelchair things that you lock them in and all that shit while you're driving. I'm like, dude, so you ain't got to, people ain't got to get out of the wheelchair into a back in. They ain't got to do all that shit. And I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it because I think it's worth at least driving out and just taking a look and see how bad this van really is. If it's real bad, maybe fuck it. Nah, I ain't dealing with that. But if it's like, you know what, it could use a wrap job, maybe, you know, or spray paint it white, clean it up a little bit, you know, clean out the inside, get it right, check the engine, make sure the water pump, alternator, all that shit works. It might be worth investing and at least looking at getting permits and everything for. And if all of us become operators, I can say, hey, man, can I take the van on Tuesdays? Yeah, Jeff, you got it Tuesdays. Somebody else take it on Wednesday. Somebody else take it on Thursday. So we all, if 7 of us buy it, everybody has it one day a week. And we can alternate days that week. 7 people go in on the van and say, hey, you know what? I had it Sunday last week, so I got it Monday this week. Okay, I got it Monday this week. I got it Tuesday next week. Tuesday, and it's like a rolling thing. So everybody, and that's just how the van goes. So if I got it Wednesday this week, then I got it Thursday next week. And everybody gets fair treatment every week. It just keeps rotating. Man. So I already bought it. That's why it's not there. David said, I already bought it. That's why it ain't there. Dude, give me my motherfucking van back. Man, I was looking at that shit. Rap paid for by local slip and fall attorney. COD. You thinking now. Rap job paid for by the local slip and fall attorney. You thinking now. Because it ain't nothing but a mobile billboard. If you got 7 drivers driving this thing all week long, man, it's always going to be moving. Because for the other days, I'm just cruising in my car. But say, hey, Jeff, tomorrow you got the van tomorrow. You want the van tomorrow? You know what, man? I got too many private clients lined up. Somebody else can have a van tomorrow, dude. I got way too many private clients lined up. So I'm going to forego my Monday this week. I'll just be on a Tuesday next week. Cool. Hey, Jeff ain't taking a van today, y'all. Anybody want to take the van? I'll take it. I ain't got shit to do. Cool. Be out there. And that's the thing, man. Needed to borrow it. Sorry. Man. And I'm telling you, medical insurance money is big money. We're already driving. The only thing is we're under somebody else's umbrella who's ripping us the fuck off. That's the only difference. Imagine if we did this shit to ourselves. If we went straight to the drivers, we told all drivers out there, stop taking medical rides. Everybody, we're going to try to do this on our own. We're going to figure out how to get medical insurance for doing medical, because we're doing medical transport anyways in my little fucking Beamer. And Uber just says, hey, just make sure you got full coverage. Uber don't even check if you got rideshare insurance. They just make sure you got full coverage. We'll cover the rest. So all I need on that little Beamer is full coverage. But the LLC we start has to have all the other insurance. So if the LLC has all the other insurance and it's 7 of us, then 7 of us say, hey, this is the insurance bill every month for the LLC. Divide that shit by 7. Everybody have your money ready. Here, it could be, you know, $40, $50 a piece every month, $40, $50 a piece every month to cover that liability insurance or that commercial insurance for that LLC or whatever the fuck's going on. and everybody just keeps going out grinding. When it's your day, take the van where you want to take it. You might want to go sit in Mesa. You might want to go to Queen Creek. You might want to go up to motherfucking Sun City. Just the end of your day, make sure you just fill it back up for the next person. Just put it on full. Fuck it. If you run all the gas out, put it back on full. If you only run out a quarter of a tank, you only got a quarter tank to put back. It's all how it. If you get it on full, that's where you leave it. I mean, it's a pretty legitimate business. Yeah, man. And that's what I'm saying, David. It'll have to be a very considerate business because you got 7 people, 1 day a week, everybody's got it. And if somebody don't want to take it on their day, they just forgive their day. It's cool. It ain't like, oh man, since I'm giving up my day, can I get a lapse on insurance? No, that's not how it works. If you don't want to drive it today, don't drive it. Give your day to somebody else. You can even switch days with somebody. Hey man, I used to get it on Tuesday. Well, I got it Friday. You want to switch? Cool, I'll switch. Fuck it. And just switch. But like I said, it's a very doable business with a group of people who understand business and really want to go out there and get this money because they know the shit we're doing right now, man. We're not gonna make any money in the capacity we need to make. These apps don't want to pay the drivers in Minnesota $15 an hour. How much more do I need to say? How much more do I need to say? These apps don't want to pay drivers a minimum of $15 an hour. They could have a fucking BMW. They got to pay insurance on. They got to fix motor mounts on. They got to put wheels on. They got to put gas in. And they saying you're not worth $15 an hour to us. These apps don't give a shit about us. At some point, we got to start bailing for each other now. We got to start helping each other out. Because if we keep relying on the apps and, well, I don't care. I'm just on the app. I do me. I do what I want to do. That person is the one that's going to have the GoFundMe. Give it about 5-6 months. GoFundMe, man. I'm kind of down and out right now on drivers. I need a new transmission. I need to do it. Fuck that. No. When you got a team, you got a crew. Like I said, I love these live streams. I love my channel because I can look on there and I can see everybody on there who's down to help each other out, who's down to help other people. I go to other channels. I see all the selfish ass pigeons on there. Oh, trust me. I know Ride Flow, like motherfucker. I got a list of names. Any fucking pigeon out there start a GoFundMe, we on your ass. Because we got names right now. We know who the fucking idiots are out there. Yeah, exactly. Man, this is hot. So you should have a guest on with you who is driving while they talk with you. I know, nice boys, when I was thinking about that, but I was thinking the other day, a lot of times when I'm live streaming, if somebody's actually driving while live streaming, I don't want to see a fucking car wreck. This is a live stream. You see a fucking car wreck, be like, oh shit, motherfucker rearing somebody or get rearing or something happen, be talking and miss a fucking turn, be like, oh shit, my bad. Man. Look at this. Sure do. Some of those haters crawl back into a hole. Haven't seen them. Their car broke down. Exactly. I told you, Riflo got a list, motherfucker. He's like, oh, put that name down. Oh, yeah. Say, make sure you fund your savings account. Rainy days happen. I'm telling you, Briggs. And that's what it is, Say, are you live? Hey, that's what James did last week. Hey, you live? Are you live? This motherfucker hit the chat, said, are you live? Because my damn videos be looking live sometimes. But yeah, man. You got to make sure you got that savings account. Get some money in the savings. And I tell folks, you ain't got to have a whole lot in savings. Make sure you only got like 2,000-3,000. That's it. You ain't got to have, you just need something when shit happens and you down for a couple of days, you got to be ready to bail yourself out of that jam. Because when you get desperate and you end up like these fucking pigeons, you end up, going to payday loan places and shit like that. You end up trying to title loan on your car. You're just putting yourself in more debt that you can't spend out of. Keep driving smarter. And I know me, some days, like when I go out, like let's say I go out about 2:00 p.m. When I go out at 2 p.m., I come home, I'm back and forth all day. Like people like, oh man, you worked a 12-hour day. You went out at 2 p.m. was your first ride. Your last ride was at 4 a.m. Motherfucker, I'm a part-time employee. I'll drive for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll stop, go sit at the park. I'll come home, pick up my dogs, take my dog to the dog park, let them run for a couple hours, get back on the road, do some surge driving. It's like, motherfucker, it don't matter. My first ride at 2 p.m., my last one at 4 a.m., I probably only drove maybe 6 hours all day. I'm not a wire-to-wire driver. That's not how I operate. When it's not busy and there's no surge, I'm off the clock. I'm doing my own thing. I'm living my life. And that's not what a W-2 would allow you to do. What W-2 is going to sit up there and say, oh, man, you can go home, come back in like 2-3 hours if you feel like it. No, we do that shit in rideshare. And the W-2-minded people are the ones who start at 6 a.m. and finish. Oh, I didn't finish till 6 p.m. I drove 12 hours all day. That's you, motherfucker. That's not me. It's like, shit. Wait a minute. What it will say? Transport Specialist Program is the first nationally approved curriculum for NMT professionals. The CTS program covers 18 modules that teach NMT drivers how to offer transportation safely. Thanks, brother. Thank you. So there you go right there, William said. The CTS program, the first nationally approved curriculum for NMT professionals. So take a screenshot of that. Everybody take a screenshot of that, because I'm telling you, I'm going to look into it myself, because there's things that we got to start looking forward to. Because we can't be driving around doing these fucking bus fare ass $2.42 ride, $2.62, $3. You know, we're going to give you a surge. Hey, this is a $3 bonus hour. Fuck all that. We be making $70, $80, $90 a ride. We could be making $115 per ride. You do 5 of those a day. You done made $500, and you probably work like 2 hours, 3 hours total, because you went out and got this. You invested into this program. You invested into yourself. Because right now, just on the professor's channel, I saw it, because like I said, I've been down, but I'm still watching videos on the professor's channel. Did he not show everybody about that customer promotion thing? You know what customer promotions are? It's their marketing budget. Drivers, we are driving, not getting paid. We're paying into Uber's marketing program so they can attract more people to rip off and to pay us less. That's what that customer promotion shit is. All they're doing is taking our money away. They're reducing our fares, giving us surge, and it's coming out to be exactly what it is. Customer promotion is nothing but Uber's marketing. Why can't we just go market ourselves? Because I tell motherfuckers like that, if I'm going to be out doing this all day, I got my shirt on, I got this on, man, I want to be able to say, hey, I want to be able to market myself. I don't want Uber to charge me for marketing. I don't want your Uber shit on my car, no stickers on my car. If I'm out and about, I want to market myself as a driver. I want to give my business cards out. But instead, every time, every mile we hit, every fare we get, Uber's taking money from us and, hey, thanks for marketing for us. We're going to take about $6 out of this fee right here, and we're going to market to somebody else. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. The Underdog Fantasy, the Open Mind Podcast. Now, I don't have any fantasy picks this real. I got 4 medical rides in a row. Decline them Ubers on that BS. Oh, Juan Vargas, you told me that. Hey, he texted me early. He says, dude, I just got 4 medical rides in a row. Motherfucker, it's Monday. Everybody got to get to their appointments. It's Monday. It's like Mondays and I think Fridays, 2 of the biggest appointment days. So you're going to be getting all medical rides because doctors want to hurry up and get it done before the weekend. And after the weekend, people are like, you know what? Doctor be like, come see me Monday. I'll set your appointment at this time on Monday. Mondays are a heavy day for medical rides. And that's where Uber makes a killing. Because like we be out all weekend making all that club money. They giving all these surges on these clubs. And we getting all this club money. Monday come, they getting all that shit back through insurance. Tenfold. We thinking, oh man, I got a $10 surge Saturday night. Ooh, I got an $8 surge Saturday night. Guess what? Monday, you did a medical ride. They got $100 for that ride and you got like 9. It's like they getting their money back on Monday. So they don't give a shit what they pay you on the weekend. They gonna get all their money back on Monday. All those medical rides you got to do. He said, I never drive Mondays. Now I know why. And Monday is nothing but a bunch of cheap ass rides out there. So I sit up there and go, man, on Monday, like I said, and I took Mondays off for the longest. I would never drive Mondays because I knew it was like they're very low paid days. They're high profit for the apps, but they're low profit for us. So you don't see much surge on Mondays. They don't want to get drivers out there on Mondays. They want to get as many of these appointments, these medical appointments out the way as they can, hurry them stack their money. So now they can afford, the pay that's coming up because, they cut off their pay scale on Monday morning. So once they cut off their pay scale Monday and they give everybody their direct deposits on Monday, that's just a bunch of insurance money they just raked in. They raked in all this insurance money from all these medical rides and shit, and that's helping them cover some of their payroll. And that's why, Lyft does theirs on Tuesday. They pay on Tuesday because Lyft does all their medical rides on Monday, get all of that money in. So Tuesday said, okay, we can cover payroll. How? We did all medical rides on Monday. We can cover payroll now. And it's like, you don't think motherfuckers they don't make payroll on Friday or Saturday. No, they cut that shit off Monday and Tuesday because those are the biggest Medicare, Medicaid pay days. They're just paying all the shit out those days. And once they solidify and close all those rides out and they got all those rides logged and everything, they got the money. It's right there. This is no surge, no urge. Was that facts? I got a $22 surge I use on a 2.5 mile ride Saturday night. Not a drop of surge Monday morning. Yup. Knife juggler. Because Monday, It's Medicare day. It's Medicaid day. Monday and Tuesday is all insurance money coming in, man. And anybody, especially the people who over the weekend, because a lot of people don't work weekends. Oh, I don't work weekends. I'm with my family. I'm with the kids. A bunch of pigeons and shit don't work on the weekends. What up, Robust? Open mindset. What we talking about? We talk about ride sharing, medical rides, everything else, man. And so when Monday comes around, you see all these people who didn't drive over the weekend. They trying to hurry up and get their money, and they know payroll finna drop. Oh, my direct deposit finna drop Monday, Tuesday. My direct deposit finna drop. I just need to hurry up and log as many rides as I can log. I need to hurry up and close out this bonus. And they drive like fucking crazy. Drive like crazy. Those are all medical rides. Ask anybody, how many people do you take to the hospital and the clinics and shit on Mondays for appointment? How many? Probably way more than just regular people. You take a few people to work in the morning, but that cuts off, and it's all medical rides all day. It's insurance rides, all money. It is not so much about 80 hours, for 2K. It's more about discipline and motivation. Like what Jeff said, drive smarter, have goals, execute those goals. I'm telling you, A-Ray, and the people who are driving those 80 hours for 2K, they're going through 3-4 tanks of gas. So when you go through 3-4 tanks of gas, if I'm paying almost $60, let's say I'm paying $60 for a tank of gas, and I'm going through 4 of them, that's $240 off the 2K. So now I'm down to $1,760. So I'm down to $1,700 is what I did. 80 hours, $1,700. That's only gas. That's not counting any lunch I had while I was out, any food, because 80 hours, you're not going home. You're out driving. You're eating while you out. You're doing wear and tear on your car while you out. You are not making a lot of fucking money driving 80 hours, filling up 4 times in your car. You're not making that much. Because if you, and people say, oh, well, I only filled up, once a day. I only fill up once a day. Shit, I fill up once every 2-3 days. And I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. Because I go out, I make my 150, my 200. It's only cost me like $15 in gas to make that shit. Because I'm like, hey, I use like almost a quarter of a tank of gas. $15 made about 150, 200. I'm cool on that. My car's not wearing and tearing down. I'm not beating and banging my car up and shit like that. Like I said, my motor mounts should have lasted 60,000 miles on this BMW. Look on the BMW list. It says those motor mounts go 60,000 miles. That's all they go, 60,000. I went 110,000 before mine went out because I don't drive that much. It's like all I do is just kind of sit and cruise. So mine, it took twice as long to damage mine because I don't just keep mine running balls to the walls all day. A lot of people, you look at all the BMW feeds. Oh, man, mine went out at 56,000. I had to replace them already. Oh, mine went out at 72,000. It went out already. My shit, I'm like, dude, mine went out at 110,000. It was like, what? Yeah, 110,000. Mine finally went out. Ain't no way in hell they lasted that long. I don't drive nowhere. I do a bunch of short trips. I don't drive nowhere. It's like, yeah. 60,000 miles. Yeah, that's as far as your motor mount should last. Your hydraulic motor mount should last on a BMW before they swap them out. They recommend you swap them out at 60,000 because if you push them like I pushed them to 110,000. My whole engine was shaking to where if I put it in reverse, the car felt like it was going to fall apart because that's where that front drive shaft is in the all-wheel drive. Whole car shaking like crazy and shit, just shaking. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I think my car's going to fall apart. As soon as I started taking the motor mounts out, when I grabbed the top and I turned it like this, my whole driveway is oil, hydraulic fluid down my whole driveway. It should have never got that bad. But like I said, I knew something was wrong because I was driving one night and I'm like, I can actually hear more road noise than normal. Something just don't sound right. And then when I was sitting in park, I could feel the car shaking a little bit too much. I'm like, my engine don't shake. Something's wrong, man. My engine don't shake. As soon as I put it in reverse, boom, I was like, oh shit. I was like, I think something's wrong with my car. I knew it wasn't transmission. I was like, because it works fine driving. I'm like, it's something wrong with this damn car. And sure enough, when I parked it, took it all apart, motor mount, like, oh, fuck. And BMW, for this car, BMW wants about $1,600 to swap out these motor mounts because of the type of subframe that is. When I do my video, you'll see how I save $1,600. And there's a reason why they charge that much. On this car, because it's a 2020, not a night. I got a 19, but they put a 2020 subframe on that shit. You got to take the whole subframe off, which is damn near impossible. You can only get it loose for so much. It's got a rack and pin connected to it. Everything's connected to the subframe. You are not getting this thing out your car. So I lowered it as much as I can lower it. And after that, I had to do some fabricating. I said, I can get this motherfucker out, but it's going to have to do some fabricating. And I got it out. And I know BMW is probably like, you little smart motherfucker. It's like, trust me, I've cut up enough motorcycles to know. It's like, Oh yeah, it's a shit. Yeah, exactly, Briggs. Rich people car. And I tell folks, if I wasn't a mechanic, I would have never owned, 3, 4 Mercedes. I would have never owned a BMW. I wouldn't even own a Jeep. If I was not a mechanic, there's no way possible you're going to own a Jeep Wrangler. You know how much they charge to build these fucking Wranglers? I did all the work right in my driveway. I got tons of videos on my playlist showing. There's no way possible you can afford these cars, man. You have to be a mechanic. You might go out and buy a $150 part. It's going to cost you $1,000 to put it on. If you're not a mechanic, you can't afford these cars. A BMW is not, you can afford to buy it. Anybody can buy a BMW, but can you afford to replace the shit? That's the part that they don't tell you about, how to get all this shit apart. When I did the video about changing my heat unit, the heat unit on a Jeep is about $30 for the thermostat for the heat unit, about $30. For this was $311. That's just labor. I mean, that's just the part, $311, not the labor. I had to do the labor myself. Labor's between 6 and 8 hours on a BMW to switch out the thermostat, basically. They don't tell you shit like that when you buy it. You find it out. It's like you ain't driving. And like I said, if you don't know how to work on a BMW, don't fucking buy one. These motherfuckers will have sensor issues, part issues, plastic, rubber gaskets, this and that. You don't want to put a lot of miles on that fucking thing. Yep. That's why you trade it in when the warranty expires. Man, a lot of people do that shit, trade it in. Me, I never trade cars. I got 2 kids. I don't have to trade them in. And that's why, my motorcycles, I never sell them. I just give them to one of my kids. My car, just give them to my kids. I have had cars I gave to my cousins that needed the car, gave them a convertible Saab, gave my neighbor a fucking convertible Cadillac one time. I know too many people around me that need cars. So I'd never, sell a car or trade a car back in because somebody around me always needs something. So why would I sell some shit when I don't need the money? Because I probably got another fucking car and it's just sitting around doing nothing. I know somebody's down and out, cool with the motherfucker. I'm like, well, I got a car in my garage. It's a Cadillac. I got the keys and the title if you want that Cadillac. I'll come pick it up. Motherfucker came to my house, drove that fucking Cadillac home, drove it out my driveway, down the street, up into his driveway. It's like, it's like I said, me trading in cars and selling cars, I can't fuck with it, man. It's too much of a headache. I can't, man. That's why I'm like, I'm done. So my cousin had 3 Series and got his side mirrors socked up by a motorcycle. He cut off. He found out it would cost $3,500 to have the mirrors replaced. Oh yeah, because they're electronic, they're heated. It's so much shit in them little mirrors. I got this little bezel around my mirror that I got to put back on because it was cracked ever since I bought it. Like 2 years ago, I bought it. It was cracked, so I bought a new bezel. To get that shit off and everything else, I still haven't done it to this day. I haven't done it. I bought it when I first got the car. I bought the bezel when I first got it. That shit is still like, my mirror is still like that. I won't even touch it. That's how scared I am of the fucking BMW mirrors. I was like, you're kidding me. That's how I get the mirror off. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this whole car up doing that. It's like, no, they said, well, that's the only way you can get the mirror off. I'm like, yeah, I ain't touching that shit. It's been like that for 2 years. The bezel is sitting on the shelf in the garage. It's like, dude, I never had to buy that shit. I could have just never bought it. It's sitting on the shelf in there. It's like, dude, you ever gonna swap that thing out? One day, when I get courageous, I'll do it. Say, can you get parts from the junkyard? Well, not this year because it's too new. It's a 2019, and most junkyards won't buy a car that new. You have to get it from an insurance yard or eBay, Amazon, something like that. But if your car is too new, a junkyard won't invest money into it because a lot of these cars are still under warranty or the parts haven't failed yet to where that car is going to make a lot of money on the return. Now, in about 2 years from now, think about 26, when this car is about 5, 6 years old, something like that. That's when all the junkyards are going to start buying these cars because now they know people are going to be coming in for engines, transmissions, window motors, all that shit. So it takes a while for a certain car to, like, if you go to some junkyards, you can't even get like Wrangler parts because they've already stripped them all down or they're just too expensive to buy a Wrangler. People's like, nope, we don't have no Wranglers here. Because I've called before, hey man, I'm looking for this part on the Wrangler. We don't have no Wranglers here. It's too expensive. And people with Wranglers are regular parted out, then sell it to a junkyard because even a busted Wrangler is going to cost you a lot of money because it's like people are always going to need the parts for it. Yeah. This is my first car. It's given to me by my older siblings when I was in high school. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. So funny you said that today was charging employees $30.73 for a 3.5, but paid me only $3.70. 30% turbo, $1.11, ride bonus $5, and the breakdown estimate external fees minus $2.11. Estimated lift fee is $18.81. Holy shit! So Lyft was taking $18 per ride after giving you the fare, the shit fare of $3.70, then the 30% turbo, which is $1.11. They gave you a $5 ride bonus, and the estimated external fees $2.11, which is probably like whatever insurance they say. So Lyft was taking $18 out of the 30. That's 60%, almost 70. Man, they took a lot out of that damn ride, man. But they claiming you're gonna make 70. The fares don't make sense, because if you didn't have the turbo and you didn't have the ride bonus, you would have got $3.70. And Lyft would have walked away with damn near $26. 27 bucks. Lyft would have walked away with $27. Man. The newest BMW I found was a 2015. Yeah. So, Jeff, I'm out of EV jail. Going to have to unplug and get this money. I'll be listening to the stream with my passengers. Keep it clean and don't offend my passengers, please. Nice boys win. Hey, I'm going to say, hey, if you're in the car right now, if you're in an EV, did you know your Uber passenger can activate a no-tip button that'll shock your ass right in the back seat where you sit? That's right. If you don't tip this motherfucker right now, he will shock you in the asshole as you drive. These motherfuckers going to look at you like, is he for real? Oh, yeah, I do have that button on my phone, but I just don't use it. Hey, girl, you better hurry up and tip him real quick. It's like, and if you've never felt 48 volts of EV car shooting down your back. So you okay there, Alan Morris? I'm sorry, my dude. I know it. Yes, sir. Got the screenshot. Man. That's crazy. What did Alan say? Man. I say, when we get our money back, the insurance fees are bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there you go. Did not work today, but I saw Lyft offering 20% to 30% turbo. Yeah, I still haven't got, a turbo offer. Well, I haven't driven like a week either, so pretty soon I'll be out there, man. I'm gonna try to see this shit. Is electrifying? You better tip, or else I'm gonna hit this button. I got 48 volts of shock coming to you non-tippers. This motherfucker's at EV jail. That's when you know your shit's running low. Man, I'm down to 5%. They got a shot back button just in case. Levi was saying earlier today at the straight up ask passengers for tips. If I heard wrong, you better get him on here to clarify. Levi was saying earlier today that he straight up asks his passengers for tips. Who's Levi? I don't know who Levi is. But I know some of my customers, I say that. I say, hey, man, if you want a tip, it's cool. Say, but, you can't tip me on the app because I may not see it. You could tip me on, I got, my QR codes on the back. You can hit me on my CashApp, my Venmo. And some people be like, hey, you got Zelle? They'll just ask you straight up, you got Zelle? I usually use Zelle. I'm like, yeah, I got Zelle. Shit. I got to get my Zelle QR code. Once I get that thrown on there, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm going to probably download that today and start working on that. But I need to get my Zelle because a lot of people want to pay in Zelle. And it's like, okay, I'll do Zelle shit because it's straight from their bank and they'd rather do it like that. Yeah, what the fuck is turbo? I don't know. I haven't used it yet, but apparently it's on Lyft. And I don't know what turbo is, but it's got something to do with Lyft. And is it an hour for your turbo or 2 hours? What is turbo like? Because somebody who's used turbo, what is it like? Because I don't want to comment on the shit because I ain't never used it yet. I've heard about it. It ain't never hit my phone yet. These rides sound like the rides I always get in my market. Finally been seeing Lyft offer scheduled rides at $1 from pickup usually. Hold on, wait a minute. I could do like this. Let's do like this real quick. There, bam. Juan Vargas. Hey, if you out riding right now, man, hit that link, Juan, because you know exactly what you talking about, man. Because I'm like, Juan drives Lyft all the time. I know he'll know. Levi was on Rideshare Rodeo today. You may have seen him on RP or SMT. I don't know Levi. Maybe I have to see him. I don't know Levi. Doesn't it give you more power for your car? Turbo. You get there a whole lot faster. Motherfucker, turbo. That's what I'm saying, Alan, man. Closed mouth don't get fed. Hey, if you don't ask somebody for it, shit, be like, hey, you gonna tip me or what, motherfucker? They be looking in the review mirror like, absolutely. So Levi has his blog. Tip me in the app. Okay, I think I've heard of that before. Tip me in the app. I've seen that. As long as my LLC gets finalized, I'll set up my commercial bank account and have Zelle added to my list. Yeah, man. Because like a lot of people want to pay. Say Levi handle was tip you in the app. Okay, I think I've heard of Levi before. I think I've heard of him before. but because that just sounds real familiar. Turbo, they take 80% instead of 70%. Fast. Because look, he had the turbo. So if he had the turbo, they charged the people $30. And he still walked away with about, 70%, 30% of the whole fare of everything. Lyft still walked away with 67% of the whole thing. Man, 10 to 40% per hour. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. That turbo shit don't sound like it's legit. It's like Uber Boost when they offer about an hour based on how much the ride fare is. I be asking people, hey, how much you pay for this ride? How much you even pay for this? And that's the thing. Lyft will tell you, they'll supposedly tell you how much the person paid for it. I still don't believe that shit. Because half these things, they're not paying the prices that they say that's out there. It's another marketing to get drivers out in those hours. Exactly. Because I don't go out. Like I see all kind of, man, sometimes I'll be seeing crazy search all over the map. I won't even touch it. Like I ain't going out there. Hell no. Nope. I'm eating a moon pie. That's some 1985 shit right there. Moon pies. They still make moon pies, motherfucker. I ain't even know that shit. Yeah, and I'll see like Uber Boost or not Uber Boost. I'll see like Lyft Turbo. It'll be all this literature about Lyft Turbo, and I'm like, I've never had that. They don't give it to me. But again, I haven't turned my phone on in a while. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna turn my Lyft app on. I think my inspection is coming up. Hold up for a second. Let's see if I got something for Boost. Nope. I don't have nothing. Let me see how much money I got coming in. Well, I got $14.16 coming to me tomorrow morning. Hell yeah, $14. Oh shit. It says 10% turbo on my phone. 10% turbo. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Holy shit. I never seen that before. So they're going to give me 10% turbo. So that means if I get $1, I really get 10 cents more. If they give me, $2, I get 20 cents more. It's like, that's it. That's what y'all, 20 cents more. Yeah, take this ride. If we're going to give you 20 cents more. Oh, I get 20 cents more. Man. And that's what they're going to be doing for all the medical rides. That's what it is. Ton of fucking medical rides. So I'm like, Jeff, I'm in need of dental work and we're going to purchase a new car. Purchase cash, a new car. Yep. Hey, Ray, we all on that mission right now, man. We all on that mission. It's like, we got to get out there and get it. Tell you one. And some of these people, they don't understand the percentages. I'm like, if you gave me 100%, that's like double my money. So instead of you giving me $3, you're going to give me $6 now. But if you say I'm going to give you 10%, instead of you give me $3, you give me $3.30. It's no difference. It's $3.30. It's no different than 30 cents. We're going to give you 10% bonus. Like, okay. It's like you still ripping everybody off because you're probably getting all this money like it's there from these Medicaid rides and shit. And all we getting is 10% out of that? Nah, doubt it. And they're sitting there trading back and forth all this money between them and the doctor's offices all day. See, I'm up the next 2 days. Got to plan my shopping this week in my wardrobe order for Jeff shirts, needing shirts to promote independent contractors. And Robin, you got to get this shirt here. Ask me how Uber rips us off. So I'll do 50% maybe. And I tell motherfuckers, hey, you got to, when I wear this shirt, like I wear this in the Walmart, I wear this thing to the gym. And I know people like, man, this dude really be on Uber's ass. I'm like, yep, everywhere I go, I'm on their ass, man. I'm on their ass. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. 71 watching, hit the like button for Jeff. Mainly people are probably listening as they're driving around. They're doing it. They're listening to see if I'm going to say something like pretty interesting, especially about like I'm talking shit about somebody. They're going to be like, oh, I know he's going to talk shit about this mother. It's like, no, I'm really not. I'm going to give everybody a free pass today. Today is Cool Mood Monday. I'm not going to fuck with you today. Then again, I might. No, I'm just kidding. This is Walmart for the win, man. I'll be up in Walmart like a motherfucker going nuts. I'll be fucking shopping cart throwing in dog biscuits and shit, my little drink packets. I'm like, man, exactly, but they'll kill the next ride bonus. Yeah. And see, Alan, this is what I don't get. They're throwing all these like turbos and all this little shit in, making drivers really think they're making a lot of more money. Imagine you drove all week, 80 hours, and you got, let's say, two G's. All they're gonna give you is another $200 if it's 10% more. That's it. So $2,200 instead of $2,000. And I'm like, that's not a whole lot. Now, if you make it 50%, you go from 2,000 to 3,000. 100%, you go from 2,000 to 4,000. So this little 10% shit they talking about? No. I need a shirt that says, ask me about turbo. Exactly. Ask me about turbo. I know it. Yeah, you get 10%, 10 cents. Yay. So for every dollar ride you do, you get an extra 10 cents on that. I'm telling you, and you're going to need that money. There's fucking gumballs in the gumball machine on your way out the store. You're going to want a gumball, and that little turbo is going to get you the fucking gumball. You went from pigeons and popcorn to gumballs. Fucking turbo is the gumball. You like, man, I'm tired of these pigeons, all this popcorn and all this bullshit. Well, guess what? Let's give them gumballs. Fucking throw out the turbo. Like, whoa, motherfucker, put that dime in there. Clink, clink, clink. Get you some fucking little cinnamon. Get you some Boston baked beans. Get you a handful of peanuts and shit. I just put 10 cents in and got a handful of peanuts. Gumballs are 25 cents now. Shit, I don't know. Oh, he did shit. I can't believe them machines still exist. Them machines probably got so much money trapped inside of them. Shit, man. Like, I'm gonna run off with the gumball machine. With this new strategy, I know I can do it. I'm seeing the results. If I have to work longer, so be it. I'm only doing rides I have to succeed. I'm telling you, A-Ray, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. And the thing is, you got to start looking at not only just doing app rides, but people out there want to save money. And people out there that do like continuing rides over. And I forgot, one of my clients, the one that I did in the morning, I helped her out because, like I said, Lyft was killing her. She was trying to buy a new car. Lyft was killing her ass. So she ended up the other day, because she finally came to the point where she was like, oh, man, wait a minute. Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, here it is right here. So she was getting her ass handed to her by Lyft. And I've been driving for her for what? Maybe 2 months. She finally, no, it was more than 2. It was almost 3 months. And I was doing right every day, Monday through Friday. And she was stacking any money she could save. She wasn't using Lyft. And I was talking to her every day about this and that. She finally went and she bought herself a car. She got a Buick Enclave. Now, there's no way with what Lyft was charging her every day, it was eating her ass up. She could not float. And that's what Lyft is scared of. Lyft is scared of us helping people out to where they can now go out and buy them a car. Because I've been driving for this lady for almost 3 months, every day, Monday through Friday, every day, saving her money every day. She's been stacking, doing everything she can do it. Lyft wants to keep people poor, same as Uber. They want to keep people poor. Because if you keep people poor, you keep them relying on those systems and those programs, that's a continuing customer forever. They don't really care about these club people, these people getting drunk, these people going to dinner. Their money is broke people and people on insurance. That's where their money is. They want to be a necessity, not a luxury. Most people that use rideshare as a luxury service, like, oh, man, I don't want to drive. Let me just take Uber. I don't want to drive. Then you got the people that says, I ain't got no other fucking way to get there other than using Uber and Lyft. And that's why in Minnesota, they started putting people on that use medical insurance. They didn't put people on that go to nightclubs and shit like that. They put people on there that was, oh, man, I can't get to work. I got medical insurance, this and that. Oh, the Encore model? Yeah. Don't have the Enclave, but I do have the smaller Encore model. Yep, pull all the money out of the neighborhood and keep them poor. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And if we can come in and we can step up and help people, if we can help people get out of that damn poverty race, help our own communities out and shit like that, what's Uber and Lyft gonna do? They're gonna get phased out. They're trying to take the place of public transportation, but it's a very expensive public transportation. Oh, we give you door-to-door service. We'll come pick you up at your door, drop you off at work at the door. It's gonna cost you $22 though. $22 when we'll charge them like $15. Because they got to pay $22. They got to turn around and tip us $5, $10. So they paying anywhere from $27 to $32. $32 when they just give me $15 and call it good. They saving $17 a day. $17 a day every day of the week. That's what, $85. They're saving $85 a week. Do that shit 4 times. You saving $340 a month right there. And at $340 a month, that's a fucking car note. $340 a month is your car note. And you just saving it. Now, if you're not taking Lyft and Uber at all, you don't have to worry about the little $15, $32. You ain't got to worry about that shit. But I was making sure I was saving that lady enough money so she could start stacking a little bit. She got to the point where she had a few grand saved up. She's like, cool, I'm good. I want to go and get me a car. She went and got her a car. She don't have to use Uber and Lyft no more now. So Uber and Lyft, they lost that customer when I met her and I gave her a deal, a better deal than what they were giving her. They lost that customer. Now they've lost her literally forever unless she gets drunk. Because Uber and Lyft don't make a lot of money on drunk drive people. They don't. They make all their money on poor people and on people who have insurance. Those are their cash cows. And then they get drivers that are pigeons who don't know better. That's the other side of their cash cow. So we say, hey, this is what we do, man. What do you say, Jesse? You're correct. Women do it because they're more comfortable with the same driver already knowing instead of getting some random driver. Yep. And like I said, a lot of drivers, a lot of riders out there, especially the women drivers. Like I said, I got hit up 1:30 in the morning from, a bartender, Shelby. She hit me up. I was sleeping at the time, so I didn't get the message till I got up. But Shelby hit me up 1:30 in the morning. I'm just a random Uber driver, but I gave her my card one time. We had a good ride. We had a nice chat, a good talk and everything. But she's like, I want to use you as my driver when I need to get home and I need this. Because sometimes she don't need a ride, but sometimes she does. And she lives in my area. So I actually messaged her back to let her know I was sleeping. She was like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. But a lot of, like you said, Juan, a lot of women out there, man, they feel comfortable with a certain driver. They don't want to keep getting a random driver over and over and they're getting weirdos and shit like that. They rather just get somebody that they trust, somebody with a clean car. And a lot of people say, well, women like women drivers, women riders like women drivers. Sometimes, but a lot of women don't even have women friends because women are fucking catty. Some women don't even have women friends because women are fucking, like, you want to know what a hater is? There are some women out there who are fucking haters. Let's say you're a pretty girl and you got your life going, a couple of guys like you, stuff like this and that. Trust me, women gonna hate on you. Yeah, especially older women. They gonna hate on you. You can't even have a fucking good day. What up, Tim? My brother. Yeah, and a lot of women, like I said, like you think guys are haters. Women are some of the biggest haters out there. That's why a lot of women don't want to mess with no women friends. Because a woman will try to take your motherfucking man. A woman will hate on you that you got a good man that does all this. So she'll try to take your man. She'll try to talk this and that. Yeah, exactly. Just don't bust them cheeks. So I tell motherfuckers, a lot of women would rather hang with men. A lot of women would rather have a male driver, would rather tell the male, get male's advice or talk to a guy because the guy usually just like is going to be straight up with him. Whereas a woman would be like, girl, you should just leave him. Don't mess with him. He's a dog, this and that. Okay, so the girl leaves him. Next thing you know, that girl that just told you to leave him, now she's with him. Like, wait a minute. What you doing with him? Oh, girl, I didn't know he was so cool. He's so friendly. He doesn't that. Me and him hit it off and that. Motherfucker, you told me to leave him alone. Yeah, I know. I just didn't know enough about him, but I met him and he seems pretty good. Like, yeah, women. That's how women are, man. It's like shit. A woman will steal your motherfucking man in a heartbeat, and they'll just sit and let you talk all the shit you want to talk about that man. And the moment you turn around, you'll see them at lunch one day. Be like, girl, wait a minute. You told me to leave his ass last year. Yeah, we've been seeing each other for the last 2 months. What? You told me to leave him last year, motherfucker. Like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I learned way more about women politics than ever before doing my first day of Uber. And then something about another thing was Logan said, I had a lady tell me she was comfortable with me. She had to be in her 50s. She says, I'm comfortable with you, Logan. You know that? Can you come to my house and change my alternator? I'm comfortable with you. Motherfucker, get out of my car. I know it's handsome liberal, man. Tim's in the house, always sparking up conversation. He can get people going over there, man. Oh, and the women in my car. That's why I tell motherfuckers I don't trust women in this day and age, especially the younger generation. There's no way in hell I would mess with anybody in the younger generation because this is what they do. They like to ride around. They talking to like 4 or 5 guys. Oh, girl, he's going to get me a table. Oh, yeah, he's buying us a table tonight because, he wants this and that. And then this other guy, he's going to help give me a down payment on a car and this and that and all. And this guy, he wants to be my sugar daddy. He's going to buy my apartment. He's going to help me pay for my apartment. I mean, this is the conversation they be having in the back of the car. And it'd be the same girl. And they be just telling each other stories back and forth. Oh, for being a private driver. There you go. You got to get it, Logan. Hey, you got the big truck too, shit. She probably feel like she rolling in VIP style. Got a big ass truck rolling up. Next time you pick her ass up on like a little motorcycle. That purple drink. You already know, baby. Shit. I keep my purple drink going. So I had a driver ran into, was happy they made over $100 despite working all day. They were brand new. I told me he took everything. Like, please stop. They keep ruining for us. Oh, yeah. And that's what it is, man. A lot of these newer drivers, and these are the type of drivers that the apps love. because the apps know that they don't understand how rideshare really works. They don't know the back ends of it. This channel, I teach people about the back end of it, the accounting side of it, the corporate side of it. Corporate built me. And I'm one of them people that say, hey, they created a monster. When I got my accounting degree and they said, hey, man, we could use a young, strong guy like you in corporate America. You know, you don't give a shit. You just tell people how it is. You this and that, man, we could use you. I'm like, cool, let's do it. But then they started playing me like a sucker. They started having me work too many hours and everybody else wasn't working, but I'm working all the time. And then when you're in an accounting and you see all the HR shit, I'm getting paid way less than the motherfuckers that was before me. So I'm like, why am I getting paid way less than the people that were before me, and the people that were before me were fuck ups? It's like, something's not working out right. I'm way smarter than them. I'm fixing everything they fucked up. I'm getting the books together. We running like fucking a well-oiled machine. How we doing this and that? Why the hell are they making way more than me and I'm doing better than them? This shit is like, you don't value me to that level. You value them to that level. You valued the fuck ups to that level, but you didn't value me to that level to give me that money. Oh, well, you know, is it no, motherfucker? Ain't no, well, you know, I ain't no sucker. So I used to bail. I used to go to a new company that would pay me what I was worth. So I'd go to another company. I worked there, you know, make good money, good commissions. I'll make good, you know, bonuses and shit like that. That's what I'll do. Because I was young, but I was like, I didn't give a fuck what you put on that door. You could put Jeff, you know, the controller, Jeff, the treasurer. You could put Jeff, the fucking janitor. I don't give a shit what it says on that door. I give a fuck what's going on my bank account. So you can put Jeff the janitor on that shit, because all I'm doing is here cleaning up all your accountant's fuck ups. So you can call me Jeff the janitor all you want. Just make sure you pay me $100,000 a year. That's all I'm saying. So I'm Jeff the janitor. Why is your janitor doing your books? Because he's cleaning up all the fuck ups our prior accountants did. We call him Jeff the janitor. Well, shouldn't you call him Jeff the accountant? He don't give a fuck what you call him. He's here to clean shit up for $100,000. That's all we know. It's like, motherfucker, don't pay me no bullshit. Don't be like, oh, Jeff, yeah, you're going to be our accountant. We're going to pay you $56,000 a year. 56? No. Done. No. Exactly. Jeff the controller, motherfucker. Say, why are we dragging their feet with the background check? Because I'm a pigeon. Wait till I get my permitted zone then, goddammit. Daytona's, it took Jeff's advice. Got some business cards in November. Got 100 cards, just ran out. Them cards made me some good money. Hey, I'm telling you, Daytona, them cards are going to pay for themselves. It's an investment. I tell everybody, you got to look at everything we do as an investment, especially when it comes to business, when it comes to getting our shit together, getting the knowledge, the expertise, getting that bottom line profit shit. This is all investments. And I tell people, especially on YouTube, watch who you fucking listen to. People going to stand in the way of you making money. They're fear-mongering, scary motherfuckers. They don't understand. Any business you get into is a risk. I've seen motherfuckers dig up, put up $500 million for a project, $500 million for a project, not knowing if it's going to turn a profit. That's a risk. That's the risk I grew up around. $500 million. Hey, we got the capital budget. We got this. We got that. We got $500 million we spending right now. We got employees. We ain't even making no money yet. We just living off of fucking all the money that we just got from the investments. That's what we living on right now. We're doing accounting. We building buildings. We're getting construction done. 500 mil. Yeah, you get these ragged ass YouTubes out here. It's too much of a risk. Like, motherfucker, risk is what makes money. Risk is what rewards you. If you want to sit in comfort, be a fucking pigeon. Take 100% of these fucking rides out there. You'll be pretty comfortable. And then as soon as your motherfucking car break down, you'll be setting a GoFundMe. As soon as your ass get into a car wreck, as comfortable as you felt on the apps because you took no risk, you ain't got $2,500 to even cover the insurance to get your shit fixed. You got to take a little risk in life. And I'm a risk taker. Like I said, I grew up in Vegas. Vegas ain't nothing but risk. When your ass walk to a casino, be ready to risk a little something if you want to get something. It shit ain't going to be fucking comfortable unless you're ready to make a risk. Yeah, also great investment, not allowed added stops. Every time the customer asks for an added stop, I tell them, no, we can do Zelle. Always getting the dub, I swear. Got 3 of those a day. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Flav. Real shit. Because I tell motherfuckers, if you want to add a stop, do not do it through the apps. And I know the apps see that they're not getting a lot of added stops like they used to. But yet our trips are taking longer. And they're wondering, why are these trips taking longer and longer, but we're not getting any money from added stops enough? But these people are going off track. They're going here, because we, the drivers, we're transportation. We getting the money. We getting the money. So I know if this person say, hey, man, I'm going to add a stop. Oh, man, it went from, I paid $14 and now I paid $36. Okay, well, mine went from $8 to $11. So I got $3 more. Instead of getting $3 more, just asking for $20. I mean, he going to pay it anyways. It's just got to come to you now, not to the app. And that's how we make this money. New drivers don't know that. That's why I'm like, man, get these motherfuckers on the channel. They might not like how I talk. They might not like how the message is delivered, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to hit your fucking pockets in a minute. When you sitting there, sitting on, damn, I got $40, $60, $80 in cash off the app, just doing what I do tonight. This shit going to add up after a while. Sometimes you're going to be like, man, my motherfucking wallet don't even close. I ain't got nothing but fives in this motherfucker, all fives and tens and shit. Man, I can't even close my motherfucking wallet. Take that shit out. Go throw that shit in the safe. You get an envelope in the safe. Start throwing cash in that motherfucker. Pretty soon you're going to be like, damn, I got 800 in this envelope, 1,000 in that envelope, 350 in that envelope. Just got all envelopes in the fucking safe of all different amounts of money. That's how you got to do this game. Because the apps are not here to pay you. The apps are here to play you. And not every channel is going to tell you that shit. Every channel, if you're a good little boy, a good little girl, you're going to make a ton of money. Just keep driving, 80. Man, fuck all that. Nobody trying to be out there for no 80. Nobody I know graduated high school and said, I can't wait to work an 80-hour fucking work week. I'm done with high school. I want to work an 80-hour work week. I'm done with college. I would love to work an 80-hour work week. That's some idiotic shit if I ever heard it. I ain't never thought that. Never. If you can't pay me $100,000 to work a 40, 50-hour week, fuck that, I ain't doing it. And that's not even me beating my car up. That's me sitting on a computer in your office. You paying me $100,000 for me to sit in. I'm just driving my shit to the office and parking it. I'm not beating that fucking car up. No. But if I got to beat my car up, you paying me real good. You paying me, you telling me I got to work, drive 100,000 miles a year, 60,000 miles a year for that car, and not just 15,000 like normal fucking people. You going to pay me a pretty good penny because I beat that car the fuck up. Depreciation and everything. You paying me a good penny. But yet you got all these motherfuckers out there, man. They sitting out there, you just got to make sure you just max out your hours. That's how you do good in this industry. No, that's how you look like an idiot in this industry, maxing out your hours. Because if you got to max out your hours just to make a living, you working 2 jobs in one. 80 hours a week last time I checked is 2 40-hour week jobs. I ain't trying to do that. I'm not trying to work 2 jobs every week just to fucking make it. You should be able to work 1 job. And if you don't know how to do that well, you know what? Go out there and generate some private clients. And these apps will be like, man, we ain't got no drivers online. What the fuck, man? We ain't got no drivers online. Every driver's only going 40 hours. Nobody's driving 80 no more. Everybody's only doing 40 now. Because that's what we're doing. We're all full-time drivers. We're not double-time drivers. We're full-time drivers. We're doing 40 hours. That's it. Yeah, my best friend left Cox, came up to 25 years with him. A lot of his coworkers said he was making a mistake. He started his own company doing similar work. Now his crew of 10, he's doing well. Telling you, Jesse, man, sometimes what these companies are doing is they're trapping you on a plantation of fear. And it's a lot of YouTubers on that plantation of fear. And they push that shit every day. Every day. There you go. Hey, I was just about to say that shit, Louise. You max out your hours, you become a slave to your job. They on that fucking plantation of fear. That's what it is. I don't know, man. You don't want to get deactivated off this app. Motherfucker, if you deactivate me off this app, all you're going to do is just make me grind even harder at what I do. Now I'm going to be on YouTube really showing motherfuckers how to make it with no app. Jeff, how you making it, man, with no app? How you doing this with no app? Oh, trust me, motherfucker. Get your business cards, QR codes in your car. You get your ass down to club areas. You think airports is a problem. We're going to send a news station in for the airport. The airport's a problem. Motherfucker, you're going to be like, my whole city's a problem. We need to send the police all over Phoenix because Jeff ass is everywhere in the city. This motherfucker's up. He done got his insurance and his permit shit. He's doing medical rides now with no app. He's talking to doctors straight up. This motherfucker's talking to dentists straight up. His ass is talking to receptionists straight, giving them kickbacks. Because if you can give a motherfucker a kickback, I can give him a kickback. Because I tell your motherfucker ass, hey, doc, I know what Uber's doing. Uber's maxing out the fucking money. They saying that they giving you a kickback, this and that. Motherfucker, let's talk. Let's talk. What we talking about? And motherfucker, this is 2 business people sitting in front of you. I got an accounting degree. You got a medical degree. I know numbers. You got people that want to come see you. They got insurance. Let's talk business. What's up? We sit down. Okay, this is how we going to do this shit. I'm going to pick up Sally. I'm going to pick up Terry. I'm going to pick up these motherfuckers. I got these 8 people every week. I got these. And you're going to build this as much of the insurance. This is all I want out of it. The rest is yours. Cool. Shake hands on that shit. Sign a deal. I'm out. I'll see Sally on fucking Monday. You can talk business with these fucking people too. Like for some reason, all these scary ass motherfuckers, especially on YouTube, they're not business people. They're a bunch of fucking pigeons. They're a bunch of W-2 motherfuckers. They are not business people. They sit there and they pushing numbers and saying all these fucking fancy ass fucking words. No. I will walk up into any company out in this motherfucker and run their books. My degree is in it. Any company out there got an accounting department, AR, AP, whatever I will walk up in your shit and run your books because we do business. As drivers, there are more drivers that do business than bullshit. A lot of drivers just do bullshit. And you can tell they do bullshit because they sit around and drive 80 hours a week saying you should be driving 80 hours a week. That's bullshit. You should be doing business. Business don't take no 80 hours a week. Business takes a brain. You go out there, you fucking negotiate, you talk your shit up. Motherfucker, why are you taking a $13 ride when this motherfucker paying 62? You taking 13. You doing bad business. You doing bad business. You paying 62, they only give me 13. Tell you what, give me 40. 40, we call it good at 40. If the person go, nah, you know, I don't want to take it off the app. I just want to leave it on the app. And you need to get the fuck up out my car then. Because if you don't care about how much money I make and you know they playing the shit out of me and you tell me to my face, I don't care if they playing the shit out of you. That means you need to get the fuck up out my car. Because this is my car, not theirs. It don't work like that. If I'm telling you that they're hurting me, that they're giving me 13 for this long ass ride, and I'm saying 40, I'm willing to give you a deal. You gonna help me? I'm gonna help you out. And you saying, I don't care if you're getting 13, the fuck up out my car. Click, unlock. You gotta go. Get the next fucking rider. Because I'm not one of them people that's gonna sit up there and allow myself to be fucking walked on, not allow myself to be played on because you want to leave. I just want to leave it on the app. And get the fuck out, leave it on the app. Get out, because I'm not doing it. Well, how am I gonna get home? Figure it out. Call the app. Motherfucker, call the app. Because I'm about to go pick up somebody right now for what I'm worth. I'm not doing this shit. I'm not doing that. And there's too many of these fucking riders out there. They not letting these apps know that we mean business in these fucking streets. We out there beating these cars the fuck up, beating ourselves up. And these motherfuckers gonna act like that well, if we give you 13, you're gonna take 13. Bullshit. I bet you gonna have my ass on the motherfucking news. Oh yeah, man, we got drivers out there taking cash rides. We got drivers taking private rides. Motherfucker, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Because if you ain't paying me and this rider standing in front of me, you want to pay me? You want to get home? Do you want to pay me? You want to leave it on the app or you want to get home? What do you want to do? Because they ain't paying me shit. Now, the app is smart. The app will say, I know how Jeff operates. Don't play him like no sucker. You know that motherfucking trip is 22 miles. You better give his ass like $40, $45 for that. Don't try to play his ass no 22 miles for no $13, $14. That's Jeff. Don't fuck with him because he'll convert that shit to a cash ride and none of us going to get money. We going to see next time we see his app turn on, it's going to be right where those motherfuckers live. And we're going to see his app come back on. It's like, because I'm not that one. I'm not that one. Exactly. Tell the motherfuckers, call the app. Call the app. Look at A-Ray, what'd you say? 100% agree with Jeff on a woman. I'm a woman. Working with men is cool. With women, I feel I have to be very careful. Extra nice as they are the ones giving false reports. Yeah. And A-Ray, most women going to hate on you because you got a nice car. A lot of women going to hate on you because you got your shit together. Because a lot of them like, oh, you know what? I'm done wrong. I'll never get a break in life and this and that. But every single time, women will see another woman with a nice car, a good man, a house, kids taken care of, this and that and all this, and they going to hate on her. Just hate on her. Ain't look at that bitch. Who she thinks she is? Her motherfucking kids all polite and shit. Talking about some motherfucking yes, ma'am. Like, motherfucker, my kids be like, yup. Her kids are like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Who the fuck she think her kids all polite and shit? It's like motherfuckers be mad because you got polite kids and they got shitty kids. It's like, get out my motherfucking car with your shitty kids. Man. This is bad. Just call, what's they call? 1-800 feet. You have feet. Exactly. Man. See, I did all cash rides today. I'm proud of myself, Jeff. Hey, Charlie, sometimes you got to do it. You got to do it like that. I ain't mad at you. I'm happy because, like I said, here you are sitting at night. You got your day done and over with. You know you had a very productive day. Now you got something to look forward to tomorrow. You got enough money that you feel like today was worth it. You don't feel beat up for nothing. You went out, you got your money. You got exactly what you felt you was worth. With these apps, it don't feel like these motherfuckers out there 10, 12 hours a night still coming home like, I don't feel like I got what I was worth. You don't have to feel like that. If you go out there like Charlie, you go out there and you say, listen, these apps ain't paying us what we deserve. You think Minnesota's bad. They don't even think drivers in Minnesota should be making $15 an hour. $15 an hour. $15 an hour in 2024 is bullshit. That's what it is. And they don't even think these drivers who are buying cars, paying for their own gas, putting on their own motor mounts and shit. You don't even think these people are worth $15 an hour? No, we're not doing this route on the app. Tell you what, I'm going 30 miles. I'm taking you 30 miles. They want to give me $17 for this 30-mile trip. This is what I'll do. I'll do it for $50. Oh, cool, because they charge me 72. You'll do it for 50? I'll do it for 50. Oh, shit, well, they charge me 72 for this shit. I'll do it for 50. I ain't doing it for no 17. Next thing you know, bam. That's cash ride right there. They ask you got a card? You got a card? Go around the corner. Oh, man, they want me to do, $6 to go, 15 miles. $6, 15. Tell you what, man, give me like $20. I'll call it good. 20? Damn, that's cool because they charge me 36. Yeah, what? Yeah, they charge me $36 for this 15 miles, man. Just give me 20. And just keep doing that shit. You find out, how these apps are charging us. You just tell them motherfucker a price. I guarantee they're going to be like, man, that's a better deal than what I'm getting off the app. Much better deal. Negotiate. You got a lot of motherfucking channels out there. Oh, if you do a cash ride, you're going to total your car out. That's the kind of shit they own. You can't, motherfucker. I'm 50. You know how many cars I've had that I ain't totaled out yet? You tell me what date this shit's supposed to happen that your old wise ass is supposed to know all this shit. Oh, this is going to happen if you do that. The only thing that I know is going to happen is my bank account going to go up and I'm not getting fucking played. That's all I need to know. Yeah, but see, like I said, Charlie, you gotta weigh your pros and your cons. You can either be fucking broke trying to play the game that of people that don't even want you to make $15 fucking an hour, or you can say, you know what? I need to come up. I got bills coming up. I got shit I got to pay for. I'm about to come up. And I know this person need a ride from point A to point B. My car is clean. I got good customer service. I think I'm worth this much. If the apps don't think I'm worth this much, I don't give a fuck what the apps think. I give a fuck what the rider thinks. The rider is who I'm going for. Give a fuck what the app think. The app might say, Jeff, I don't think your car's a luxury car. We took Lux away. Your car's not a luxury car. I don't give a fuck what you think. You're Lyft. I'm looking at the rider right here like, dude, look at this clean ass BMW. They go, damn, that's a nice ass motherfucking Beamer. Yeah, open the door. Bam, damn, LEDs and shit. Yeah. Lyft is like, but that's not a luxury car. Motherfucking Lyft. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm talking to this rider right here. Look at this nice ass car. Damn, leather seats. Oh, damn, they heated too. Oh, yeah. Look at them. Oh, shit. Look at that motherfucking radio. You can work. Oh, yeah. Man, $40. Hey, I got 40. I'll do 40. And Lyft is like, but, dude, you got to take the 17, Jeff. We offering 17. Motherfucker, I don't care what you think, Lyft. I'm talking to the rider. So if the rider tells me this is a $40 car that they willing to ride in for $40 fucking dollars, guess what? Me and the rider got a deal now. Give a fuck what you think, Lyft. You can step up to the plate and be like, you know what, Jeff knows his worth. We need to start paying Jeff his worth because Jeff don't give a fuck what we think. He's going to go get his money. So either we lose money or we start working with Jeff now. We got to work with him. Because if you don't work with me, fuck it, I'm working with the rider. Me and the rider are talking now. If the rider's like, you know what, I just want to leave it on the app, then I'm not talking to that rider no more. That motherfucker going to be standing on the curb till you send the next sucker down here. But I ain't doing that shit. What up, Hot Facts? My man, shit. My man. I love it. Forza says, hey, I tipped my last driver $20 on my way to cruise. There you go. There you go. Look around, just like in Living Color. More money, more money. I'm telling you, real shit, young boy. That's what I'm saying, man. Lyft and Uber, because we know that they plan us. We know these motherfuckers sit in their board meetings with their slacks on and they motherfucking penny loafers and they old cheap ass plaid shirts and shit, and they don't even think about a driver. They think about, well, how can we boost our revenue? What partners can we get involved so we can get money out of the partners and we can get, insurance, and that's all they care about. If they say, hey, well, what about the drivers? Well, we're not worried about the drivers. Drivers are not our problem. They're independent contractors. If they don't like what we pay, they can go get another job. Well, guess what my job is? Cash rides is my job. I'm getting another job. It's called fuck you. That's my job. So when I pull up, now I know these motherfuckers only paying me $13. There's a concert going on. Everybody paying $70, $60, $80. And I'm like, oh, Jeff, we're going to pay you $13. Fuck you. That's my job. Fuck you. You want to ride? $50. Bet. Because they charging me $72 to get up out of here. $50. Let's roll. And next thing you know, you got a card, man? Because we do this shit all the time. Here's my card. Shit. Lyft and Uber don't know, man. We are transportation. My new job is only my only business, Uber and Lyft, to compete against your ass. That's right. And that's the sad part, Jamil. They sitting up there and they don't realize that they started a competition with drivers. Before goddamn Dara, the Expedia travel agent motherfucker came along, and David, the Amazon motherfucker, think we moving boxes and shit. Before they came along, we had it okay in Uber and Lyft. They understood that drivers were the meat of this fucking company. This is Darby. Darren uses Carnauba wax. Exactly. That's funny shit. And then we got them along. And now that they're here in this industry, what do? Oh, well, it's about investors. It's about our duty is to shareholders. Our duty. Motherfucker, you forgot. We got the cars. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to too many people. Because if you do that to too many people, you're going to get some shit like February the 14th. You're going to get some shit like April the 1st. You don't want to do that to too many people. You don't get some shit like what's going on in Minnesota, what's going on in Seattle, what's going on in New York. You don't want to do that to too many people. Because you walking in thinking this is Expedia. You walking in thinking this is Amazon. What you don't realize is that we standing next to the motherfuckers on the corner that's got CashApp, Zelle, cash in their hand, Venmo. We standing next to them. We can give them a deal right there. This ain't no motherfucking box. This ain't no package. This is a person right here with a brain who knows you're saving me $22 with this deal. I'll take the 22. Shit, yeah, $50. Let's go. Shit, hey, he's saying 50. All four of us for $50. All four of y'all for $50. Let's roll. Motherfucker, you don't understand. You dealing with some real shit. We're drivers. We are not boxes. We're not a tech. We're not apps. Yeah, nobody likes the middleman is what's killing everybody. When it comes to insurance, I'm telling you, man, these non-emergency medical transports, this shit's about to take off for a lot of drivers out there. And I hope a lot of drivers are in their cities right now, scouring the fucking internet, finding out how can I get into this industry? How can I get some of this money? You doing the rides anyways. You doing them anyways. What is it going to be to you to research? How can you do it better? How can you do it for you? You doing these rides anyways. If they say, well, you got to pay $120 for this permit, pay your $120. You just did a few cash rides last week. You got $120 laying around. Get the permit. Permit's good for 4 or 5 years, whatever the fuck it is. Oh, then you talk to your insurance company. Hey, I'm looking for insurance to do this and do that. How can I do this? Oh, transport. Oh, this is all you need. You need this for transport. Okay, that's it. How much extra is that a month? This much. Go talk to some doctors. Hey, I drummed up a business plan. This is my business plan. This is what I want to do. Because they're going to ask you that. To do non-emergency medical transport, you got to drum up a business plan anyways. Start working on your business plan in your spare time. Type some notes to yourself. Text yourself the business plan. When you got an idea, text that shit to yourself. And the end, print out all those fucking text messages. Type that shit in the Word. Come up with your business plan. Say, this is what I want to do. I want to stick within this region, within this community. I want to do this. Type up your business plan. And when you finish typing that shit up, that's what you're going to present when you start going for your permits and everything. That's what you're going to give them. And you give it to them. And they say, we like how this is rolled up. You can go to any doctor, any, clinic, and you'll say, hey, I got a permit. I got this. I got that. I got the insurance on it. I got this. All I need now is customers. I don't know what Uber and Lyft type of deals are offering you, but I'm just going to tell you right now, a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers are not doing medical rides because they're ripping people off. Uber and Lyft are ripping off drivers. They're giving drivers $8, $6, $11, and they're fucking billing the shit out of y'all for them. A lot of drivers ain't doing medical rides, so you're going to lose a lot more money fucking with Uber and Lyft than if you go with a dedicated driver. I'm willing to be a dedicated driver. This is my company. I'm starting from the ground up. I'm hungry. I want this business. I want to do this shit. You want me to go pick up Sally on Monday, take her back home on Monday? I'm hungry. I want this business. Motherfucker might say, you know what? You sound like a motherfucker ain't going to leave me hanging like Uber and Lyft be leaving me hanging. People always be saying, well, my Uber keep canceling me. My Lyft keep canceling me. I can't make it. Can we change it to another day? I can't get to work. They keep canceling me. I can't get. Motherfucker, wait a minute. I got somebody who was just in my office. Here's a card. Call this person. Yep, got them every day now. Billing Medicaid. They bill Medicaid for my rides. I ain't got to pay for shit. They bill Medicaid for my rides. It's got to start somewhere. Uber and Lyft are not going to give you this business. They're not giving it to you. You got to go take this shit if you want it. You got to go research this shit if you want it. Uber and Lyft is not going to say, hey, you know what? We're tired of people canceling medical rides. How about we help you get a permit to do it yourself? They ain't going to say no shit like that to you. They're going to keep trying to get you to fucking fall for these old pigeon ass fucking popcorn rides no matter what. They're going to put turbo on that shit. We give you 10% extra. 10% of $8 is 80 cents. It's not even a buck. You don't give me 80 cents more to do this ride, but we're giving you a turbo. You get 10% more to do this ride. But you billing these motherfuckers $100 for this ride, and I'm getting $8.80 out of a $100 bill. If you want a part of that $100 bill for real, you got to get that shit. You got to get that shit. Yeah, think outside the Uber box, man. Because there's too many people out there that are doing this shit anyways. We're a whole collection of drivers all across this country. The states are allowing us to have for-hire permits. Our insurance companies out there are willing to say, hey, man, we'll cover you in the event of. Talk to the insurance. Don't listen to none of these ragged-ass channels out there telling you bullshit. Oh, this type of insurance is what you need. This type of insurance don't work. This type of insurance don't work. Talk to your insurance agent. YouTubers don't know shit about insurance. None of these motherfuckers do. None of them. Talk to your insurance agent. They're going to tell you. They're the ones who have to be culpable for what they tell you. If they tell you they're going to cover this, they're culpable for it. They have to sign that shit. They have to write that down. Ain't no fucking YouTuber out here culpable of shit they say. Oh, you need this type of insurance because it'll cover you. And when it don't cover you, what happened? Well, I heard it on YouTube. Well, YouTube don't motherfucker cover nothing. I mean, you listen to a ragged ass YouTuber? Talk to your insurance agent. Those are the people that know. They know. They will tell you. We deal with this all the time. We've got 8 other companies that do this exact same policy. This policy works. This policy works. But talking to a fucking YouTuber, they don't know shit. Really, they don't. I'll listen to a lot of these motherfuckers. Like I said, I used to be corporate. So I'm known for sitting and listening to people. And people say, Jeff, well, you're a YouTuber too. I'm on YouTube. I still don't classify myself as a YouTuber. I just call motherfuckers out. That's what I do. I'm not a YouTuber. I just call people the fuck out. And I send people to the source. I always say, I'm not the best channel. I'm not the smartest motherfucker. I ain't the greatest motherfucker. A lot of YouTubers want to be that. I'm the best channel. I'm the greatest YouTuber. I'm the best. I'm the most informed. Man, fuck all these raggedy motherfuckers. Call your insurance agent. Don't listen to these people. Don't you listen to these funk ass. Don't you let these tell you shit. He says, don't you let these funk ass tell you shit. Hey, I'm telling you, Jonah, man, get off the motherfucking plantation, man. I'm telling you. Pitch of popcorn. I wonder how that tastes. Probably goes my hot sauce. man. And that's what I'm saying, man. Always, that's why I gotta have my attorney come on here. I'm gonna have my attorney come because people always want to talk shit about insurance. And I tell motherfuckers, it ain't about the greatest kind of insurance you got, it's what kind of attorney you got. Insurance is gonna decline you on everything. Do you know how many insurance companies over the years I've dealt with insurance have told me no, but I still walked out the fucking office with $25,000 check, $13,000 checks, still done it. But they told me no from the get-go. You gotta have the right fucking people on your squad. Insurances are made there to take in premiums and not pay out claims. You think they're there to help you? No. Get you a good ass motherfucking attorney on your team. That's how you make shit happen. I've always said that. I ain't never swayed away from that. Oh, if you have this type of insurance, you're taken care of no matter what. Nah, bullshit. Trust me, you can have insurance. They're going to be bouncing that shit around. No, make them pay it. No, we don't cover that. No, they don't cover that. No, well, you got the wrong tires on your car. Well, you got too many miles on your car. Well, you got, fuck that. Fix my shit. Say, I'm going to call my attorney. You're going to fix my shit. In the end, they're going to fix your shit in the end because you got the right attorney. All this little shit they be saying, they're trained to say all that shit. That's what I say. You want shit? Talk to your insurance agent first. See if you can get an attorney on a retainer. If you can't get an attorney on a retainer, at least know an attorney who may be able to take you on because some people got a full plate. Some attorneys got a full, they ain't taking no new clients. They got a full plate. Some are like, you know what? I got 3 or 4 fucking secretaries. I'm cool. We can take on 2 or 3 more clients. I got some legal secretaries. I got some paralegals. We got shit going. We could take on 2 or 3 more clients. That might be somebody you want to deal with. But these YouTubers out there, don't listen to these raggedy motherfuckers. They have no idea what they're talking about. And I mean that shit. Because there's too many drivers I've seen to have problems. Too many drivers I've seen have issues. Too many drivers out there that lost their cars, lost it like my man Duato and everything else. Too many drivers. And what do these YouTubers got to say to people like him? Nothing. They ain't got shit to say. As much as they claim to know, as much as they're experts at whatever the fuck it is they talk about, they don't have shit to say to people like that. Well, you know, nobody was talking about that $2,500 deductible for the longest time until I kept fucking hammering on that shit. Because I'm like, why do y'all keep thinking if you wreck your car, Uber's going to take care of it? Uber's not taking care of your fucking car. You don't have $2,500. That's the deductible. You have to pay the deductible first before they even start anything. So if you don't, and no channel was telling people that. They were like, well, you make sure you drive on the app. Driving on the app is safe. If you stay on the app, you're safe. If you're on the app, everything's covered and you're safe. And, you know, don't drive off the app. If you drive off the app, shit. How many motherfuckers drive on the app and then they end up ass out having to rent a car fucked up because they don't tell you everything. These people don't tell you everything. I hammer on these motherfuckers because I listen to drivers. I listen to real stories. I don't listen to a bunch of fucking rhetoric. I listen to real stories and what really happens to people. And I just talk about it online. And a lot of people don't like me, but I don't give a fuck about them. It's like, you don't have to like me. I'm going to say it anyways because it's the truth. So if you don't like the truth, that means you just don't like the way shit happened because it didn't happen how you said it was going to happen. It's not my problem. Truth is what it is. You ain't got to like the fucking truth. It's just what it is. Motherfucker, I'm the truth. You don't got to like me. If I tell motherfucker, every time I say something, whether or not I say a cuss word or not or this and that, well, Jeff, you shouldn't be talking about that yet. You should do more research and that. Like, oh, I mean, you should probably shut the fuck up. Because if you went out and did the research to it, then you can comment on my video at a more in-depth capacity. But the fact that you can't comment on my shit in a more in-depth capacity, but instead just saying, hey, Jeff, you should do more research. Research on what? Well, I'm just saying, all you research on what? Because if you can't tell me what to research deeper, that means you don't know the fuck you talking about. That's what it means. Because if you knew what you was talking about, you tell me what you was talking about. I don't like when motherfuckers come to me saying, well, you should probably, look deeper into this issue and look deeper into what? What are you talking about? Like, use your vowels, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Like, because if you can't tell me specific shit and you speaking in general, you don't know shit. You just fucking with me right now. Because you surprised that you didn't think of the shit first. You surprised now. And you shouldn't be surprised. You should say, let me go look deeper than what Jeff is talking about. Let me go look deeper. Dig deeper into that shit and say, Jeff, not only did you say that, but I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add to it. And I'm going to put something on top of it to say, Jeff said this, and this, and it was a great foundation for what we need to talk about. But now I'm going to build the first layer of the fucking building on top of what Jeff laid the foundation. Here's first floor. Somebody come along and says, hey, you know what? Now I'm going to put second floor. Somebody come along and say, hey, I'm going to put third floor. We're building information and we're building a foundation. So if I say something and I start something, don't tell me, oh, well, you should probably go research that more. You should probably go look deep. You should probably shut the fuck up. Because if you can't add the first floor on there, the fuck off my construction site. We building shit over here. If you can't add the second floor on here, get the fuck off my construction site. We building shit over here. So don't come over here and tell me to stop construction. No, either you come over here and you build, you stay the fuck off my construction site. You ain't got no other choices. I'm going to keep adding to this shit. And when I do find time to research more if I fucking feel like it, or if somebody else research more, exactly just like, when Jamil, when he was saying shit, like when I was talking shit, Jamil came, he expanded on top of what I was saying. Jeff, not only this, and this, but check this shit out. I got this, and I got this, and I got this, and I got airport. Jamil added a second floor on all that shit. I put a foundation. Jamil added the first floor. Jamil came back with a fucking second floor. Now we're working on the third floor. We got other drivers working on fourth fucking floor. We building this shit over here. Not a single motherfucker over here said, oh, Jeff, well, you should just stop talking about this until you're fully thoroughly, research and understand. How about you shut the fuck up and get off my construction site? This is a hard hat area, motherfucker. Don't get clocked in your head. Hard hat area. Get the fuck up out of here. I don't like people like that, man. I don't like that shit. If you can't help build, you can't help add to it, don't come around here. Don't. Because one thing's going to happen. We ain't stopping. We running these motherfucking jackhammers all day. We digging Uber and Lyft's ass out. We jackhammering the shit out these motherfuckers all day. We're going to be doing cash. Well, you shouldn't be telling people to do cash rides unless, motherfucker, we've been doing cash rides since cars was invented. Horse and buggies, motherfucker. Horse and buggies up in this motherfucker. And you shouldn't be doing cash rides unless, man, get the fuck up out of here. Why you think Uber and Lyft are scared of us doing cash rides? Because they know we out here getting this fucking money. We out here doing it. And you motherfuckers ain't got nothing but rhetoric. Not a single one of y'all ever said, well, this guy did a cash ride. His name's Jimmy, and he's going to get on your channel and tell you how he did a cash ride and totaled his car. People will make up fucking bullshit stories in a heartbeat. You ain't never seen not one video on YouTube or Facebook of somebody doing a cash ride and fucking their car up. Not one. But you got a ton of videos of people in cars throwing up, people in cars fighting drivers, fighting passengers, people in cars getting shot. You ain't got one motherfucking video of somebody doing a cash ride and wrecking they shit. We got all these motherfucking videos everywhere. All these videos. Tons of videos. 100,000 views on videos. Not a single video of a motherfucker doing a cash ride wrecking they shit. Not one. So where's these cars at doing cash rides? I like to see this shit. Because everything I'm seeing is people on the apps getting fucked up. That's what I'm seeing all the videos of. Bunch of cameras of people getting cussed out, spin on, smacked. Cars shot up, cars wrecked, doors knocked off at the fucking airport. Not a single cash ride, though. Why not? You saying cash rides don't exist? Yeah, slamming the doors and shit. You saying cash rides don't really exist? It's fake? Cash rides are fake. Oh, it ain't no such thing as a video of a cash ride. That's fake. Nah, we do cash rides, motherfucker. Trust me. And if it was really about it, we'd see videos of it everywhere of people wrecking in cars doing cash rides. We'd see it. But it's these motherfuckers spitting rhetoric, man. Exactly. We've been doing transportation before Uber and Lyft were in business. That's us, the drivers, man. Like, you can't handle the truth, motherfucker. Block ban. Motherfucker, block ban. That shit's fucking hilarious. Block ban. Robin said, what Robin said? I was really confused about insurance on another channel, second guessing myself, which I should never do, and Jeff confirmed it for me. I'm glad I'm not an educated idiot, maybe just a thinker too much. Oh, yeah. Like I'm telling you, Robin, like I said, you're going to hear people on channels who don't know shit about insurance, but because they got a camera and they got a microphone and these motherfuckers want to go type something in Google. They don't know shit about insurance. Talk to insurance people. That's all you got to do. Talk to insurance. You can go to an insurance website. Go to Progressive. You can go to Progressive. You can go to the Hartford. You can go to Allstate. You can go to State Farm. You can go to fucking Geico. You can go to each and every individual insurance website out there and search for the information you're looking for. But yet you got these raggedy motherfuckers typing in Google. I can put shit in Google. I don't use Wikipedia for shit, and I don't really use Google for shit. If I use Google for something, it's just a broad search. I'm going to narrow my shit down. If I really want to see something specific, I'm going to go to an actual website that's verified, not just like a Google fucking search engine. And I'm definitely not using no AI. Hell no, you will never catch me using AI for shit because I'm a little bit smarter than fucking AI. Well, AI will type in exactly what you tell it to. AI is not that bright. They have a whole fucking story wrote by AI that was completely fucking fake. AI don't know what the fuck it's doing. So you can feed AI whatever you want to feed it. It don't make it true. You want to know some shit, go to the source. If you want to know about insurance, go to an insurance place. If you don't know about fertilizer, go to a fucking fertilizer store. You don't know about horses, go to a motherfucker that raise fucking horses. But you got YouTubers on this motherfucker want to talk about dog breeds to people who breed cats. They want to go and find a mouse cage from somebody who fucking make bird cages. It's like you the most backward motherfucking YouTubers I know. And I'm sitting there like, if you talking insurance, go to an insurance website. Common fucking sense. But they don't. Oh, I just went on Google and I use AI on Google and I asked AI on Google. And I'm sitting there like, why don't you just go to the fucking insurance website? You're talking about insurance. Go to the insurance website. I go to the insurance website, pull it right the fucking insurance website that says, this is what we do. And I'm like, man, insurance website, because Robin told me some shit and I was like, what? I'm like, this idiot said what? I said, let me go to the insurance website for you. Went straight to motherfucking Progressive. Progressive does insurance for cars. They know what they're talking about. Google doesn't do insurance for cars. So Google just pulls up whatever the fuck you type in. I go to Progressive because they do insurance for cars. So I type in Google's and Progressive shit, pull up all Progressive data, and right there they have a policy that says in certain states, this is the type of insurance we provide for, and this is the type of insurance this covers right here. It was talking about livery insurance, and livery insurance covers anybody who's in the business of transporting people for a fee. That's what livery insurance is. Any idiot knows that. You don't got to be that fucking smart. It's called livery insurance. Anybody who transports people for a fee can get livery insurance. You can get limousine insurance. You can get black car insurance. You can get commercial insurance. Yeah, it was Hartford. Yeah, exactly. Because I sued Hartford before, so I know Hartford know their shit. Hartford tried me once. I got Hartford for $25,000 back in 2005, 2006. They tried to fucking get me. I got them instead. Me and Hartford go way back, way back. It's like, and so I'm sitting there looking at this motherfucker, listening to motherfuckers on internet talking about insurance that don't know shit about insurance. And I'm like, why don't you just go to an insurance website? It's like you're just the straightest distance between two points is a straight line. This is me at point A. I want to know about insurance. I'm gonna go to point B because that's where insurance is. These motherfuckers go, I'm at point A. I'm gonna go to Google. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia. I'm gonna go ask my Uncle John, go talk to my Aunt Sue, ask my cousin Brian, and then motherfucker, you went 4 or 5 different fucking places. 4 or 5 different fucking places before you just went from point A to point B. You're talking about insurance. Go straight to insurance. That's all you gotta do, man. It's that easy. It's that easy. Man. Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you, Jamil, real shit, Jamil. And anybody out there will know that. Anybody out here know that. Nobody on this motherfucking internet was even saying the word livery or livery insurance before we started that shit on the 300. Before we started digging into that shit on the 300. Nobody on this motherfucker even knew what livery was. But yet they running their mouth about livery and have no idea what the fuck livery is. Because they never heard about it, they don't know shit about it. Oh, well, this and that. It must, you got to do commercial insurance. Well, did you know livery is a form of commercial insurance? Did you know that? Livery is a form of commercial insurance. Livery is not private insurance. Private insurance is private insurance. It's what I got on my car when I'm driving to the store. But livery insurance is a form of commercial insurance that you can get if you're transporting people for a fee. Commercial insurance covers people, packages, all kind of crazy shit. Commercial covers way more. If I want to move wood, I can't use livery insurance to drive wood around. Wood is not people. You have to transport people to have livery insurance. If I'm transporting hot dogs, I cannot have livery insurance because hot dogs are not fucking people. If you want to transport people for a fee, you have to get livery insurance. It's for people. It's not for wood, sheet metal, hot dogs, fucking pizza, burritos, none of that shit. Understand what the laws are for insurance. But yeah, like I said, you got raggedy motherfuckers on the internet. They have no idea what the fuck they talking about. Oh, livery insurance is not commercial insurance. Livery insurance is not commercial insurance. Commercial insurance is commercial insurance. That's like saying a drawing is not a cartoon. A cartoon is a cartoon, but a drawing is not a cartoon. And I'm like, well, a drawing makes a cartoon. So cartoons are comprised of drawings. What up, Dims Dallas? So drawings are in cartoons, but every drawing is not maybe a cartoon. So I could just draw something and make it a picture and not a cartoon. But every cartoon you have, it has to be a drawing because somebody has to draw that shit, right? But these people are like, well, livery insurance is not commercial. And I'm like, no, all commercial insurance is not livery, but livery is a portion of commercial. All commercial insurance is not livery because all commercial insurance covers wood, fucking sheet metal, hot dogs, hamburgers, people. That's all commercial insurance covers, all that. Livery only covers people. That's the insurance portion that only covers people. So just like all drawings may not be cartoons, but cartoons do have pretty much all drawings. So that's why I try to tell motherfuckers, man. Yeah, exactly. Livery is for people. Delivery is not for people. Delivery is food. Exactly. There you go, Robin. Like I said, some common sense shit right there. Here's the way to remember it. Livery is for people. Delivery is not for people. Delivery is food, packages, wood, fucking sheet metal. Exactly. And you need commercial insurance for delivering, which is food, packages, sheet metal, wood, shit like that. Because livery insurance won't work for that. If you're delivering wood and you have livery insurance, your insurance may be like, you know what? If you had some people with you when y'all was doing the wood, that's one thing. But you just moving wood. You got a big ass trailer full of fucking wood, and there ain't no other people but you. It's like, this is delivery, not livery. Yeah. A thumb is a finger, but all fingers are thumbs. Exactly. A thumb is a finger, but not all fingers are thumbs. Real shit. It's just like that, man. It's like, man, it's at least half of YouTube is 2 + 2 is 5. Exactly. And with livery insurance on the way to pick up, after you pick up, you're still covered. Not like this ragged ass bullshit stage A, B, C, D, whatever the fuck. Exactly. And that's rideshare. That's rideshare insurance, and it's Uber Lyft shit. This Uber Lyft commercial insurance shit is this. If you got somebody in the car, you're covered with somebody in the car. If you're on your way to pick up somebody, we only cover X amount if you're on your way to pick up somebody. Once they get in your car, now you're fully covered by commercial. Once you drop the person off and you're driving with you have no offers on table, you just drive. Now you need rideshare insurance if your app is still on. But if your app is turned off, now you can use private insurance. With livery insurance, it don't make a difference. You can turn that motherfucker off. You can have apps off. You can have apps on because livery insurance is your own insurance. It's yours. You bought it. You can put somebody in your fucking car, take them to the movies and back, Livery insurance covers you for that. But like I said, you got some of these ragged ass YouTubers out there. Livery insurance doesn't cover you if you got people in the car. This is what they say. I'm telling you. I always say, watch who you listen to. Watch who you, because a lot of motherfuckers don't know shit. They really want to sound smart, but they so stupid that it's almost like you're like stupid nerdy. Like stupid nerdy. And it's stupid to even say that shit, but it's like stupid nerdy. Like livery insurance is not real insurance. And then, motherfucker, are you an insurance agent? Since when did you become an insurance agent? Well, I typed it in Google and livery insurance is not, it doesn't even cover people. Are you a fucking insurance agent? I gotta tell people, watch who you fucking listen to out there. Because some of these fucking don't know shit. On, off, on, off, on, off. That's right, damn. That's what I say. Shit, as soon as somebody get out of my shit's already on last ride. It's already, unless I got a surge trap with Uber, I'm on last ride. And if I got a surge trap with Uber, as soon as I drop this person off, I'm going to go right around the corner and I'm going to sit my ass right there and scout rides. I ain't going nowhere. Because there's no reason to be driving around. When rides come to you all day, there's no reason to drive around with your apps on. What's the point? To drive around through traffic, trying to look at the screen, look at the road, look at the screen, look at the road, look at the screen, look at the... Why are you doing that? Just fucking park. You're going to get a good ride. Just sit there. Because it's probably going to be somebody right around the fucking corner. You got to take them to the Circle K. You got a $7 surge on. It's going to be $10 for like a mile. Just sit, chill for a minute. You ain't got to go nowhere. I don't want to lose my surge. Harriet Tubman, motherfucker. Harriet Tubman. You know how we do that shit. Like I said, I'm always going to be one of them channels that keep it 100 around here, man. And my whole goal is to make sure people eat right. That's it. People get money. People eat right. You say, God stay busy. God stay busy. Fucking pigeons and shit. And I'm one of them people, man. I just want people to eat right. And I know these apps are fucking over people. I know we got a lot of people on YouTube that don't know what the fuck they talking about because they're trapped in their own world. They have no idea about reality. And they stuck. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm one of them people who is willing to go out and invest, make money, research shit, get things going, get things moving. And always have an attorney. Don't be stuck thinking, well, I got insurance, so everything's fine. No. Talk to an attorney who's done rideshare. Like I said, my attorney, the one I'm dealing with, like I said, I'm gonna have him in my membership group. He deals with rideshare drivers. So when I got him, trust me, I had nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. I was in the Jeep. I didn't have no passenger, nobody with me with the Jeep. My insurance company knows I do rideshare. Everybody knows I do fucking rideshare. I mean, I've been doing rideshare forever. I got hit in the Jeep. Somebody's going to cover that shit. And my attorney's like, don't make a difference if people deny it or what. People can say whatever they want to say, Jeff. Oh, he drives Lyft. He drives Uber. We ain't got, motherfucker. It don't make a difference what you say. I got an attorney. My attorney going to eat you motherfuckers for lunch. Trust me. And exactly what he did. Because they was trying to, and from the beginning, they was trying to come up with some shady shit. Oh, man, we got you, 3,500, this and that. 3,500. Oh, we got you, we'll pay, 900 for damage. 900 for damage. These motherfuckers went from 900 for damage to my car. 900 was they going to give me damage. 900. And then giving me like $2,100. From 900 to 2,100. Give me that 21. So I took the 21. Then, okay, let's do all the other stuff. Well, we're going to give you like 6,000. 6,000. What? Wait, what? Next thing you know, it says, okay, cool. We're going to walk away with 10 G's. Cool. End up getting like 13. End up walking with almost $15,000 total. And on that 15,000, I got about 5 of it. And then if I would have not had my attorney and I would try to do this shit by myself, I would have got nothing. I would have still been arguing with those motherfuckers right now with a fucked up bumper on my Jeep. I would have still been arguing with these motherfuckers with a fucked up bumper. 2 years. Can I just please? These motherfuckers like, shit, you got an attorney that don't let go. I'm like, I don't got to talk. It would be months. I wouldn't even talk to my attorney. 2-3 months will pass by. He would hit me up. Hey, Jeff, what's up, man? Still working on it. We're coming up with some numbers. We got some stuff. Okay, cool. Make sure this and that. Is there anything? I'm like, I'm cool, man. If you got to go somewhere, you got to go to a doctor. Go to a doctor. If you got to go here, go here. He would always stay on top of shit. And I'm like, just keep doing what you do, man. I'm just living my life, enjoying my days. He says, all right. This is lawyer, liar. They go hand in hand, but they're going to get you your ass paid. I'm telling you. Because and that's why, I wanted to go to law school. Like I said, when I took the LSAT, I really wanted to go to law school because I know how law works. Law is not about, who's guilty or who's innocent. It's who has the most support and documentation for the situation at hand. That's all it's about. Technicalities. It's about getting off on technicalities. It's about having more supporting documentation than this motherfucker got. And you got to tell that to a jury. You got to tell it to a judge. And you can only show them the evidence that's allowed. You can't just make up evidence out of fucking thin air. If they say, Jeff, you can't say the car was red because that evidence is not allowed. You can't say the car was red. You can say he was in a car, but you cannot. Okay. So you could just say the car. It's simple shit like that. Because they may say, Jeff, you can't say that this person was there because that's not allowed. Exactly. In discovery. So I love law because it can make a situation way more fair than somebody who's trying to get over on you, because they might, like, when people try to use law to take shit away from you, kind of like right now, all these motherfuckers, you know, these immigrants and all these squatters right now going around trying to take people's fucking property. And this is why it's a problem in Arizona. See, in Arizona, we get a lot of snowbirds in Arizona. And people go to Canada, people go to New York, they go to New Jersey, they go wherever they want to go, Seattle, and they live there all summer because it's hot as a motherfucker here in the summer. But when winter comes, they all come here. They start getting here, you know, September, October, they start getting here. Their houses are pretty empty all the way up until that point. So with these motherfucking squatters, what they think is, since people got two houses, we could take one of them. Because you can't be in both at the same time. We could take one of them. So while you guys are going back up to Canada, we're going to take your house. We know you're not coming back till August or, you know, September. We're going to take your house. And when you come back, it's going to take you about 2 years after filing for you to get your house back. So we got your house completely free for 2 years because of the law, the squatter law. Now, in my opinion, if I'm ever be governor, mayor, kind of like DeSantis, I would outdo all fucking squatter laws. I would say if you catch somebody on your property, they got about 15 fucking minutes to leave. If they don't leave in 15 minutes, there's a sign that says all trespassers will be shot. Motherfucker, don't be trespassing on somebody's fucking property. You got 15 fucking minutes to get all your shit and to get up, because you shouldn't have been here in the first place. You got 15 minutes. That's it. People bust their ass to buy these properties. Some of them got them for their kids. Some of them are holding them for their kids, their grandkids, you know, for their whole family, having vacation homes. Hey, that's our vacation home in Colorado. Hey, that's our vacation home in New Mexico. You know, and now you got these raggedy motherfuckers who never set their life up right. They never did shit. Never went to school, never did nothing but fuck up their whole life, did drugs or stole shit or got, and now they think you just walk up and take somebody's shit. Oh, man, this house has been empty for 2 months. It's ours now. No trespassing, motherfucker. No, that's right. Put up no trespassing signs. No trespassing. And put up the ordinance for trespassing. Because you can be trespassed being on somebody else's fucking property. Law. And a lot of people don't understand how law works. I know how law works. And now a lot of these people who think they're fucking smarter, they can get over on fucking people. Oh, well, we can claim people's property. It's unclaimed property. If somebody sees a car like in front of your house, and it's got grass growing around it, the windshield's busted, it's dirty, ain't been washed in 2 years, technically that's on public property. It's sitting on public property. It's sitting in front of somebody's house. It could be constituted as unclaimed property, especially if it's not registered. It could be unclaimed property. The person can file for unclaimed property on that car sitting in the road that's covered in dirt, sand, and shit like that with the busted windshield. They can file for unclaimed property. If they file for it and nobody responds to it being, you know, abandoned property and stuff like that, you can haul that car off. That becomes yours now. That's a law. You could do that shit. If it's unclaimed, abandoned fucking property, you could take off with it. It's yours now. In America, a lot of people are realizing that these laws exist, and it's not laws that were written to take other people's shit. It was laws because when certain areas of this place were like very rarely inhabited, people's cars would break down in the middle of the desert, break down on trails, break down places, and they would just sit there because nobody would want to pay the money that would cost to have that car towed from the desert all the way to the next town. You might be paying 2 G's. The car might only be worth 500. So why in the fuck do you want to take this $500 car and pay 2 G's to get it towed somewhere to get it fixed? I mean, you could buy another car for 500. So they would just leave shit, traveling across America, settling everywhere, getting cities up and running, getting things. They would just leave shit. Same with ghost towns. People will leave businesses behind, leave whole buildings behind. Now, we're in 2024 now. We got a lot of places that are inhabited, like cities have grown, things have spread out, things are bigger now. A lot of these laws are dilapidated. And back in 2013, you know, I lived in Crestwood at the time. I was living with my girlfriend Beth, and we lived in Crestwood at the time, and I lived at her house. Now, we used to run a business. I'm gonna tell you about outdated laws. We used to run a business out of her garage. She had a big ass, like 2.5 car garage. We was running a shop out of there. So we had a shop running out of there. We had, you know, air compressors. We had everything. She used to come to the junkyard with me. We would pull fucking engines and transmissions and shit. I mean, we had Mercedes, Jaguars, fucking Tahoes, fucking all kind of cars. All these trucks. She had a long driveway too that went from the street all the way to the back. But because it was like in a quiet neighborhood, we could park a few cars right in front of the house. So we had a few cars parked in front of the house, not a lot of traffic in that neighborhood. All the rest of the cars went in the assembly line because as we would work on them, we'd finish, we'd move cars, call the client, and she was always calling the clients, come get the car. Client would come get the car. I'm getting to this law part in a second. So she was kind of helping me administer the business, but she was also helping me work on the cars and everything. She would parts run. Like if I'm working on the car, she'd run to the store, get the parts I would need. We had accounts, so she didn't have to pay for shit. Just show up, get the part, come back. Cool, no problem. Now, there was a hater-ass neighbor in the neighborhood. This is where the laws come in hand. Hater-ass fucking neighbor was in the neighborhood, saw all the money we was making. We was making money. Me and this girl was making bank. This was back in 2013 before I got my big 3-car garage. Making fucking bank. They got upset and they fucking called the city. City came to our house. Police came. Everybody came to our house. You know, we're going to cite you, give you citations, all this. You're running a business out of your house and you can't run a business out of your house and all this. And I was, you know, we listened. We was like, okay, no problem, no problem. Give me the citations, give me whatever, this and that, this and that. I decided to go to city council to change the ordinance. Me and Beth sat at the computer. We went through all the city ordinances regarding Crestwood, the city of Crestwood, and all their at-home businesses. And we went through all the at-home businesses that were currently in Crestwood, including shops, people who had shops, automotive shops, building old school cars. Went to fucking city council. Me and this girl went to city council. We presented all of our information, all of our shit. Even the city council members in Crestwood that was sitting up there, sat up there and said, I don't see why we won't allow this man and this woman to have a business at their house, because the dude at the city council, he says, I actually have a neighbor who works on nothing but classic cars in his driveway. All he does is work on classic cars for people. He restores them. He's got a big paint booth on the side of his house and everything. It's never been a problem. They wrote this ordinance, and we found out in city council, they wrote this ordinance because there was a guy who used to have dump trucks and big ass fucking construction trucks, and he used to park all that shit in his house. And the neighbor said, this is an eyesore. We got tractors and trucks and trailers and dump trucks. This was Crestwood City Council telling us all this. The reason why we did this ordinance is because it made the neighborhood look bad. So we had to do something. It was a long, long time ago. And so I said, me and Beth were saying, well, this is 2013. That ordinance was wrote way before the internet came out. The internet wasn't out when that original ordinance. People have eBay businesses now. They've got home business. They advertise on Craigslist now. They've got all these services they offer. Everybody's basically, you know, entrepreneurs now because we have the internet. So if you don't change this ordinance, you're going to have the damn city of Crestwood is going to be in here getting citations and fined. They decided, and the guy who was running for mayor at the time, his name was Mayor Roby. So Mayor Roby was at the ordinance. He was at the meeting because he was one of the council guys. He was there too. So he was just nodding his head the whole time, nodding his head. Mayor Roby, he was nodding his head like this. Had no idea. About 2 days later, the mayor came to our house. That's in Crestwood, Missouri. Me and Beth came. We lived on Tree Lane Court. Came over to our house. The mayor came, knocked on the fucking door. It was Mayor Roby standing at the fucking door. Come outside. We chat with Roby. We show him all the setup. We show him all the equipment. We show him all, and we're laughing. We're having a good time with Mayor Roby and everything else. And Mayor Roby, white dude, old white dude. He says, you know what, guys? Don't even worry about it. Don't worry. Just keep doing what you do. Don't worry about it. He said, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. This motherfucker wiped out every citation, every fucking fine. They said they're going to work on the ordinance. Man, Mayor Roby. And we voted for that motherfucker too because he was so cool. And that's one guy I would never forget ever in my life because he saw me. Here I am, a young black dude. I had just fresh retired out of corporate America in 2012. I'm starting my own shit in 2013 with my money, doing my own thing. We're doing what we do and all that shit. And I told him everything about me. I said, you know, I used to write ordinances for casinos, and we write procedures, and this is what I used to do. I don't do that shit no more. He said, well, you work on the ordinance. and I'll see if I can get that ordinance passed. So we sat at my motherfucking laptop, and me and her for weeks worked on a new ordinance to bring shit up to 2013 code, not that old 1950 shit code that they had. We try to bring it all because we look at codes from all different states about home-based businesses, and we were pulling code from every fucking state to add into the code for Crestwood, and we presented all to Mayor Roby. I ended up moving to South County, so I don't know whatever happened in Crestwood with that, but I know Mayor Roby took all of what we had, and I never had a fine, I never had a citation, I didn't have a ticket, I didn't have shit. Police stopped messing with me, nothing. Everything was completely fucking squashed. The mayor actually came and knocked on my fucking front door. He was like, I have no idea who the fuck this dude is, but goddamn, he's fucking smart. He's in city council, he was just shaking his head like this the whole time in city council. He was like, and I had no idea that this dude was plotting. He was plotting the whole time to come pay us a visit at our house. Had no fucking idea. Because I'm like, I'm a guy who I understand law. I understand why things are done. It's done for organization. I get it. But you got to keep shit updated. You got to make it fair for the American people because laws are for the American people, not for the American corporations. We don't write laws for corporations. We write laws for people. People work for corporations. Corporations have to abide by these laws, so they do right by the people, whether it's an employment law, whether it's fucking retirement law, whether it's, no embezzlement law, no fucking, the Sherman Antitrust Act shit. We write laws to make sure it's easy for people. Because when you start getting monopolies, you start fucking with the people's money. Now you fucking with citizens. You're overcharged. You're gouging them. You're doing whatever you want to do with citizens. We're trying to do what we can do to protect citizens who just want to work and make an honest living. That's it. Just make an honest living. And that's all we were doing was making an honest living. We had the economy of Crestwood booming. We're buying shit from O'Reilly. We're buying shit from AutoZone, Home Depot, Lowe's. We made a lot of fucking money. Me and that girl made a lot of money. We were giving salvage yards a ton of money, buying engines, buying transmissions, rebuilding that shit in the garage. We was building shit out of wood. We buying concrete and cement, pouring whole fucking decks to add more car space and shit. Trust me. They saw that I was doing something for the economy. I wasn't stealing fucking radios. I wasn't stealing hubcaps and trying to resell them to the motherfuckers I stole them from. We were really doing legit business, helping people save money. While we were doing that, we were boosting the economy all up and down fucking Watson Road. Because they had Watson Road ran right through Crestwood. We had every place up there. We were buying food, fucking, auto parts. Was buying, anything that was possible to be purchased, we fucking purchased. We made a lot of money in that little small ass town. And I think they knew that. They knew we're not here to fuck with nobody. We're not here to fuck over nobody. Yeah, it sounds like Tom was jealous. I know. And I'm like, and that was one of those things, man. Oh yeah. Home businesses are so common. I had a shed office built in my backyard for my e-commerce business. I'm telling you, Zick, and a lot of city ordinances are against that. There's so many city ordinances on the books that people know that these laws are on the books, kind of like these squatter fucking laws. They know that these laws are on the books, but these laws need to be revisited. And a lot of people are not revisiting these laws. They're seeing these laws and going, let's take advantage of this law. There's a law in the books. Let's take advantage of it. Just like that Tom was jealous. Let's call him Tom. Motherfucker saw that shit and was like, hey, there's a law in the books. We could take advantage of this law and get him to shut his business down. They can come and shut his business down. They never shut my shit down. They was like, we're going to revamp the fucking law because this was wrote way before the internet era. Everybody's got home base. Like you said, people were building sheds and shit. People were selling e-commerce. They got eBay, Amazon. It was, tons of fucking pallets of shit delivered at people's houses. Even one of the city commissioners was like, man, there's a guy in my neighborhood who he restores old cars. This is what he does. He restores classics, paint booth and everything. We never thought it was a big problem. Nobody thought it was a problem until this motherfucker tried to complain on us. Seeing all these nice ass cars, motorcycles. I used to do all motorcycles, do LED kits. Motherfuckers bringing all their motorcycles to the house, do all the LED kits on them right there in the driveway. Dropping bikes off on trailers and shit, getting everything back and running. People saw us making a ton of money over there and was like, yeah, we don't know who the fuck these people are, but they need to get the fuck up out of here. Too many bikes, too many luxury cars, too much shit going on. And they knew I was a mechanic. They all knew I was a mechanic because they see me covered in grease and dirt every fucking day. So they can say, well, what the fuck is he doing over there? It ain't no chop shop, motherfuckers. I'm over here helping people out. Say, what? CPR and first aid class for both. $25 2-year certification. You don't pay till you pass test. Okay, I like that. North Carolina, CPR and first aid class, both for $25. 2-year certification. Don't have to pay till pass. There you go. I like that. But yeah, man. Pretty sure it's illegal to have sex between two hotel beds. That's an ordinance. I'm just yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. It's so many different laws out there, and that's why, as drivers, as entrepreneurs, as independent contractors, we've got to stop trusting these fucking ragged ass apps who got nothing but attorneys. They've got a lot of attorneys who know how to skirt law. They know how to keep information from us. And you keep information from somebody, you're gonna keep money from somebody. And that's all they've been doing is billing insurances. They've been out there stealing money right off taking our tips, stealing our tips. Well, we got 30 days to pay you. Well, if you don't have proof that you got a tip, then we don't have to pay you the tip. Well, you don't have a screenshot, then we don't have to pay you. But yet they keep getting sued and they keep losing settlements and they keep losing lawsuits all the time because they know they're corrupt. They know they're doing some illegal shit, some immoral shit, unethical shit all the time. Even the shareholders are suing their ass now. That's how bad it's getting. So as drivers, we got to go out and get our money. Like I said, if you're not a driver willing to go out and fight for yourself and fend for yourself, you want to stay on the plantation, hey, more power to you. More power to you. But don't knock us for doing what the fuck we do. Because you want to stay a pigeon, knock yourself out. Be a fucking pigeon. But don't come around, oh, well, you know, these guys don't know what they're doing. Shit. Trust me, we doing fine. Many of us are doing fine. What up, Tula? Neighbors, I'm going to drop a dime on that motherfucker. For real. I'm going to drop a dime on that motherfucker. That's it. Knowledge is the key to success right there. Because if you got the knowledge, they can't stop you. They can't stop you. And that's what a lot of these motherfuckers trying to do, especially on YouTube. They don't want these videos to get out. They don't. And a lot of them, honestly, this is why I say YouTubers are hating motherfuckers. A lot of them are haters because they see the videos. They see the foundation being laid to being better drivers. They see the foundation being laid to being more educated drivers. But they never once expand on that video that somebody did, whether it be me or somebody. They never expand on that video. It's like they want to hide knowledge and hide information because they can't get credit for the shit. And YouTube is a big fucking ego trip. A lot of these motherfuckers are ego trippers. Me, I clip people videos all the time and put them in mine. I don't give a shit. I'll clip somebody's video real quick because I'm doing my video. I don't take somebody's video and rerun it as regurgitated content. I'll play a clip of what they're talking about and I'll expand on it myself to show exactly what they're talking about from our point of fucking view. Yeah, exactly. I have videos on YouTube. Yeah, some of these idiots have no idea what the severity of risk should deal with their stock price is just what he's going to resign as soon as he can feel it. Yep. I said he's going to resign or be out. One of the two. He's going to either resign or be out. One of the two. They're going to get rid of him. And like I said, Rob Flo, many YouTubers won't even discuss it because it's above their fucking pay grade. Honestly, I mean, I'm going to call that shit what it is. Real shit. It's above their fucking pay grade. They don't want to admit it. You ain't got to admit that the shit's above your pay grade. We just know it. We see it. Because if you knew what was going on the day that shit happened, if you know, and that's within your pay grade, it's the shit you do, you going to talk about it because you know the gravity of what just happened. You understand the gravity of what just happened. But like I said, this shit's above a lot of these motherfuckers' pay grade. They don't even get it. Oh, it's an honest mistake. It's easy. It's no big deal. Yeah, you know what? And some people won't even mention it at all because it goes over their fucking head. They don't even understand the gravity of what just happened. Many of these people lost hundreds of millions of fucking dollars that day on some fake ass numbers. They bought stock at a price that it may never make it back to, which means you just gave your money away. You just walked up and put your shit in a slot machine that was never going to fucking pay out. 100% hold. 100% hold. They ain't paying shit out. You can't do that. Not on Wall Street. You can't do that shit. You can't just fudge and fake something and just say, oh, my bad. Glitch. Sorry about that. No, they glitch drivers all the time. And you know what drivers do? All of them. Oh, it was just a glitch. It's okay. It's okay. It's a glitch. It's okay. I say that shit ain't okay because it ain't no fucking glitch. Why is the glitch always in their favor? Because it's not a glitch. It's sabotage. They internally sabotage their own apps to make sure they rip us the fuck off. That's what they doing. It's a glitch. It's okay. It happens. It's computers. It's software. It's okay. No, it's not okay. How do you always glitch and it benefits you and it fucks drivers every single time? I don't even think lightning can strike like that, motherfucker. People say lightning done hits like twice, like 5 times in the same spot. How can lightning keep hitting the same time over and over in the same fucking spot? Yeah. You want to say this is a glitch when we Harriet Tubman. This is not. I don't think that's a glitch. That right there is a malfunction of what their shit. I don't know what it is. When we Harriet Tubman they ass, I don't know. It's something that they didn't assume that the app could do. the app can actually go dormant. So they're basically allowing their app to go dormant instead of processing information. That's all Harriet Tubman is their app goes dormant. That's not our fault. That's their fault. That's their code. So if they can fix their code to stay active the whole time and not just drop into dormancy, that has nothing to do with us. Now, if it was some point where every time we completed a ride, the app went dormant and we didn't get fucking paid, oh, trust me, I'd be pissed the fuck off. I'd be like, hey, y'all doing some shady shit right now. Y'all doing some shady shit. Because and that's what happened on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, everybody was completing rides, but it wasn't no money showing up. They were getting requests, but wasn't no money showing up. The shit was going dormant when it was time to pay. So you never saw tips. You never saw, the full price. People was getting ripped off left and right. Sometimes the surge wasn't even acting right. Things wasn't, you don't know what you was getting paid because the whole system was going dormant every time it came time to pay. So it was like, yeah, that's some shady shit right there. That's some shady shit. Yeah. So you can't keep calling the glitch of it. Already investigated, reported on, had a book written about it all over 6.5 years ago. And the author of the exposure now works in Uber HR. Robin, you got it. You got it. Robin sees it. How did the dude that wrote the book exposing all the shit about Uber? He exposed all, it's called Uberland. That's the name of the book, Uberland. So he exposed everything about Uber in his book. Dude exposed it all. And it's all playing out exactly how he wrote it in the book. And now this same guy, he works in the Uber HR departments. So how is a dude that, like I told y'all never gonna see somebody who used to work at Uber putting anything out because of the NDAs they have to sign. You never see somebody who was a former employee of Uber or a former employee of Lyft putting out a book, putting out a video, starting a YouTube channel, starting a face, because they all sign NDAs. This dude did it before he went to Uber. He didn't do it after he went to Uber. He did it before. So he went, put all that shit out, put books out, everything, wrote all that shit, and then started working at Uber. So the NDA doesn't cover his book prior. His book prior has already been out there. It's been out. Now, whether or not he can do an interview on his book right now, maybe the NDA will cover that. The NDA will say, you know what, you can't do an interview about your book. If somebody want to ask about it, you can't talk about it. Oh yeah, shit, Jamil been on the ball with it. Jamil, all right, AP, my man Aaron, be easy out there, brother, be easy. So it's court-proven theft of tips since 2012. Where's the news? I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. Like they would never, because all these news agencies, they got executive producers. Now, the executive producers are the people that fund the productions that are going on. You got the executive producer who funds everything. Producer produces it. So if you know who the executive producers are and your Uber and your Lyft, you line their pockets with some shit. You say, hey, do me a favor. I want to talk about this story. Produce something else. There's a dog show coming in town. Talk about the fucking dog show. Oh man, Tesla's, caught on fire yesterday. Do some stories on Teslas or something like that. Don't do nothing this major on your channel. Don't talk about this. Here's $15,000 production fee. So, okay, what's the production fee for? It's for you to produce something else other than what the fuck we talking about. Here's $15,000 to produce something else. Once you know who the executive producers are, you kind of control the information and the flow and the narrative. How do you think all during 2021 that they reported only shit that was in favor of what Dr. Fauci was talking about? Because they had funding from Pfizer. Every time you look, brought to you by Pfizer, brought to you by Moderna, brought to you by Johnson & Johnson. That's all it was saying the whole fucking time. Executive producers was getting fucking funding. When you know who the executive producers are, that's where you put your money at. They're guaranteed to produce exactly what you want them to and not talk about what you want to talk about. You may be hearing about all this chit chatter about this and that, but you've got money already. You took the money. You can't talk about it. You took the money and you agreed not to talk about it if you took the money. You're reporting fake news all day, every day. And that's why YouTube is so critical. And that's why I was so glad to see a bunch of YouTubers starting to record their ride-alongs to really show. Because like I said, for the longest time, you only see people out there, well, this is how much I made over the week. This is how much I made this weekend. This is how much I made. That's all they ever talk about. This is all they ever talk about. They don't ever talk about, the actual precise rides and how it was going and where it was coming from and this and that. And no, show everything. And I'm glad a lot of YouTubers really started hammering down on that shit, showing all the shitty rides out there, all the deals, all the backwards money out there, concerts with no surge out there, sitting in surge but not getting surge. Show the whole truth. Show everything. And that's how you say we are the news. When YouTube channels become the fucking news, the news can't really say nothing. Every time we watch the news, we know it's fake. We know Uber is paying for it. Cash rides at the airport are a scam. Like, what the fuck you mean it's a scam? Like, show me, this is a scam. If you give me $50 and I say, I'm going to give you a bottle of Coke for $50, you give me the $50, you never get the bottle of Coke. That's a scam. And you have proof it's a scam because you say, hey man, I gave him $50. He never gave me a bottle of Coke. I gave him $50. He never gave me a bottle of Coke. Man, I gave him $50. He never gave me a bottle of Coke. You got 3 people who were scammed. But at the airport scam, how many people paid for a fucking ride home and didn't get that ride home? Where's the scam at? Guaranteed if you say, hey man, I paid this dude $80. Uber was charging me $130. Dude took me home for $80. Man, I paid this dude $45. He took me home. Uber was charging me $70. Where's the scam? Uber's the fucking scam. Yeah, stealing my tip is a fucking scam. And I'm sitting there like, so if you talk about what the actual scam is, cash rides are not the scam. The scam is these people not being able to say, hey, none of us lost money with any cash ride we ever did. We all actually saved money. Uber don't want to hear that shit. The news don't want to report on that shit. Oh, ma'am, are you getting that cab for a cash ride? That's how you bust somebody. You bust them when they get in. Yeah, I'm getting in. Hey, how much did he? Well, he's charging me $45, but the Uber app right now is showing $89. I'd rather pay the $45. If you want to really investigate, show the whole fucking story. Don't just say, I'm walking through the airport and people are offering me a ride. It's a scam. Bitch, you didn't take the ride. You didn't even give the money. So how is it a scam? You have to lose money for it to be a scam. All you did was say no. That's called rejecting the shit. That's all it is. You're just rejecting. If somebody asks you to date you, you don't say, oh man, motherfucker, scam me. No, the girl just said no. You want to go on a date? No. Oh, you fucking scamming me. You're scamming me. You said no. You're fucking scamming me. Like, no, she rejected you. She said no. But why wouldn't you say, hey, I'll date you and see if she scams you while she's dating you? Then you can say she scammed me. I dated her and she was dating 2 other guys and she took my money. Now you can really say it was a scam now. Yeah, but shit, man. But I'm sitting there going, they never once showed anybody getting into any car saying, oh yeah, man, I gave this dude $50. Yeah, what you give him 50 for? How much will the Uber app charge you? 79. Also, the app was charging you 79 and you were doing the ride for 50. Yep, it's a fair deal to me. I bet they wouldn't run them stories because then Uber, they would be like, oh, wait, so you saying these people doing these cash rides are saving that much money? Wait a minute. Yeah, Uber charged me $97, but this guy right here did it for $70. Saved me $37 off the bat because I was going to give him a $10 tip. It's like, damn. Uber don't want to hear those stories because they know Uber is the fucking scam. Lyft is the scam because these people out there spending all that money, and ain't giving a driver shit. $97, get a driver 36. Man. Damn, Jeff, you just now create a short video on scam. That's awesome. I know. Jeff, don't be scamming me. Dim said, hey, don't be scamming me. So you want a date? No. Reject, motherfucker. You rejected. Shit. Man, but it's real shit, though, man. Hey, Jamil, you already know. If you want to investigate a scam, when you investigate a contractor scam, what do? Yeah, we gave this guy, $4,000 up front to do our swimming pool. Okay. He never showed up. You got scammed. We gave this guy, $1,000 deposit to work on our car. He took the wheels off and never came back. You got scammed. Name one airport scam where there was a cash driver where somebody said, I gave this guy money to go home and he never took me home. There is no airport scam. It's a narrative. It's a fucking narrative. And this is what Uber and Lyft are pushing, that narrative. Oh, if you give somebody cash at the airport, it's a scam. No, you motherfuckers are the scam. Because when we tell people how much, like when they tell us how much they paid and we tell them how much we're getting, Oh, they get pissed. We don't get 70%. We don't get 75%. We be getting like fucking 30%, 40%. Exactly. And those fucking contracts have licenses too. Exactly. And they scammed. The Lyft's earning commitment of 70% is a scam. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, man. Those gotta have license to work on cars. And the whole time, when I sit and I look at all these news things about, and when I read the articles in the paper about, cash rides are a scam, they never show an actual scam. It's like they're pushing bullshit on people to make people scared to take one because they know if this motherfucker get offered cash, it's going to be a good deal, a much better deal than what we can fucking offer, and they're going to get home. Them and their fucking luggage is going to get home. That's what they're scared of. Because if Uber's $1 trillion, billion and fucking empire, why are you scared of a handful of motherfuckers getting cash rides to the airport? Why are you scared of them? Because they're scared of what can happen when people are exposing the truth behind Uber and Lyft, ripping off motherfuckers at the airport, giving rides for $40, giving rides for $60. Uber's charging $90. It's like, what? Motherfucker, yeah, just give me like $70. 70, that's the deal. Man, that's fucking $20 savings right there. Plus, I ain't got to tip you. Shit, you save me $30, $40 right off the top. 30, 40 off the top right there. Shit, throw your luggage in back. Guy's going to take a $70. $70, yeah, and we ain't got to tip him. It's like, shit. And that's what Uber and Lyft is scared of. The reality and the truth coming out that they're not paying drivers what they're worth. They're not paying drivers a fair share of the money. And drivers are now bouncing off the fucking plantation, getting their own shit. Say, drop the motor mount video. Oh, man. I'm going to drop that shit. Trust me. Tomorrow, well, I'll show you this is what I got in today. Wait a minute. Where's my shit at? Automotive work. Yeah. Wait a minute. Where's my mounts at? So those are all my motor mounts. I got all 4 of them. Well, you can't hardly see it. But I got all 4 of my motor mounts. I got the 2 bad and the 2 good sitting on the shelf, ready to go. So, yeah, it's about 8:28. I need to go take me another fucking back pill or something like that. Fair share. Hell yeah. You know it. Fair share is on the way. Dims Dallas has got us. She's just saved the day, goddammit. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of apps out there that need to start. And Dims, I'm gonna tell you right now, the whole setup you got with yours is gonna take the world by storm. Because I even think Move, the guy up in Minnesota, he don't have what you got yet. He's on something. And I appreciate him doing that, but he don't got what you got. Because I'm like, I'd really like to see how he's gonna get his shit up and running as fast as possible. But not only that, he's got to find, people to actually like promote it. What you got, honestly, you have the 300. You got a whole bunch of motherfuckers right now just waiting. Because the moment that shit hits, everybody's going to the Play Store, download that motherfucker immediately, and we telling every goddamn rider we meet in the car, download this app right now. Like shit. Yeah, look at all those bullshit fees. Only one person who's a scam, and that's them. Man, real shit. And that's what it is, CB. These apps, they know that everybody's uncovering all the shit. Talk to Wells Fargo. They're talking about backing me. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Shit. Hey, and it's just a conversation. That's it. When you tell them what you're doing for business, how you're gonna do it, they'll offer you a business loan, whether it's a construction loan, a small business loan, a startup loan. Hey, that's what it's gonna be. But yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see Lyft and Uber. Like I said, April the 1st, because they're talking about leaving May the 1st. Now, April the 1st, everybody's going to be protesting anyways. A lot of pigeons up there. I got a funny feeling. A lot of the pigeons especially up in Minneapolis, they're going to be trying to get every dime they can get out of these apps out of fear that these apps won't be there a month later. And I'm going to tell them like this. Instead of running around fucking picking at these goddamn popcorn off the fucking ground, what they might want to do is start getting their permits together so they can start doing, I say, medical rides first. Since that's what Uber and Lyft want to talk shit about, medical rides, go for the medical rides first. Since they saying you leaving all these medical people hanging, go for the medical rides first. Oh, I know it. They said they had never heard of anything like it. Oh, trust me. I've heard of some crazy apps. This app is like, yeesh. That's all I got to say. Yeesh. Yay. It's gonna be motherfuckers making money with this app. You thinking ride share is about money? No, this shit, fair share is about money. Ride share is not about money. Fair share is about money. This shit's about money. Yeah, we the 300. We the 300. They're like, you had your car in the driveway for 10 hours overnight. That's going to increase your Uber parking fee. I know. That's going to increase your Uber parking fee. God damn it. Exactly, motherfucker. You know that shit. There's still going to be pigeons out there driving. And I'm telling young boy, the fact that they're going to be out there doing that when they should be building, these apps are saying, fuck you drivers. That's what these apps are saying right to their face. Right to their face. And they still like, oh my God, they're going to drive for these apps, man. It's like, bruh, that's like a girl saying she don't fucking like you and you still, I got to go buy her some roses. I need to go buy her some chocolates. She's saying, fuck off, dog. I got to go buy her a new pair of heels. I need to make sure I got dinner ready. She told you to fuck off, dog. It's like, I wish a motherfucker would tell me to fuck off like that. I'm like, cool, no problem. Shit, I'll be investing my shit in something else real quick. I'll be out there saying, okay, how can I get medical rides? How can I get medical rides? And that's what you do. You run, you start grabbing your medical rides, you get your permits, you start talking to medical centers, you start talking about doctors, and you make sure every driver in Minneapolis, every driver up there stops doing medical rides right off the bat. Just stop doing them. Make doctors realize drivers got the power. Make doctors realize I can set the appointment with Uber, but the appointment never happens. What the fuck is really real? What's going on? Oh, drivers got the power. So that's who I should be talking to, not Uber, not Lyft. I should be talking to the drivers. Yeah, drivers got permits, man. They won't pick up for Lyft or Uber. They'll pick up for you, but they won't pick up for Lyft or Uber. So what you got to do is talk to, you got 5 or 6 business cards in the office of drivers willing to do it? Yeah. Okay, cool. And how do you pay? Medicaid, Medicare, this and that? Cool, no problem. This is what we're going to do then. We're going to talk direct to the driver so I can make sure my people get here. Because when my people don't get here, I can't bill Medicaid because the person ain't here. I can't bill Medicare because the person ain't here. So I'm losing money every day dealing with Uber and Lyft, fighting with these fucking drivers over $15 an hour when I don't need to be fighting with Uber and Lyft. I need to go straight to the drivers. And that's what they need to realize. Uber and Lyft ain't no fucking body. Go straight to the damn drivers. Exactly. Without the drivers, there is no apps. None. And once doctors realize that, once medical places realize that, once all these little partners and agencies and shit who want all these kickbacks from Medicare and Medicaid realize that, they're going to start going directly to say, hey, listen, we got a deal structure with Uber. We got a deal structure with Lyft. How about we say fuck them? Because they're going to leave anyways and leave everybody hanging. They're leaving us hanging, our clients hanging. They're leaving you guys as drivers hanging. They're leaving your families hanging. Uber and Lyft is leaving everybody hanging. So how about we all say fuck Uber and Lyft and we all sit down together? Go get the governor. Go get the mayor. Say, hey, give all these motherfuckers permits. Give them all CPR training, whatever the fuck they need. Because we ain't got the shit anyways. It ain't like we really need CPR training. We ain't got it anyways. We doing them fucking rides. Give them all permits. Give all of them permits. So we're able and allowed to do rides through them. Fuck Uber and Lyft because our people still need to make it here. They've got air tanks. They got dialysis. They got shit they got to do. We can't be fucking with these ragged ass apps all day. We can't. Let them go. Because what we going to do is say, hey, Uber and Lyft left. Call Jeff. Call Jamil. Call Dems. Call Bubba Sue. Call Officer Reed. Why? We got 40 fucking appointments we got to have in and out of here this week. We got make sure all these motherfuckers. Jeff, we got you Monday, this guy. Monday, this guy. You know, Dems, you're Tuesday, you're Wednesday, you're this and that. Monday night, you got to take this person home. Jamil, you got, have all your motherfucking drivers already set. All your drivers are set. And that means I can go home. If I'm doing 5 rides a day, and you giving me $40 and $50 each ride, that's $250 a day. And I'm only doing 5 rides. I don't need to be doing no 200 motherfucking rides a day. All I got to do is 5 rides and I got $250. I'll go pick up 5 people, drop them off, insurance pays and all that shit. 5 people, I got my $50 a ride. I'm sitting at the house, $250. In 2 days, $500. 4 days, $1,000. If I want to do more days, cool. But fuck it, I just might work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Don't work Friday. Or I might work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You work 4 days, doing 5-6 rides a day. You make $1,000. Does it? And then you probably on the back end say, just in case somebody bails through, Jeff, just be on call. I'm cool. I'm on call, motherfucker. I'm just sitting there at the motherfucking Cold Stone. Eat me some ice cream. Oh, if you're by Cold Stone, can you go pick up Terrence? Terrence ride is almost falling through. I'll go pick him up. Cool. We'll cover that for you too. So you might be doing this shit all fucking day. What up, Mikey? What up? Man. Yeah, all it takes is somebody to go door to door and sell private rides. That's it, Rob. I'm telling you, man. And that's the thing. Transportation is what's killing people. Transportation is what's killing people. So if we know the medical field is saying, we don't mind, we got a lot of people who can't drive because of their procedure or because of their medication. They can't drive, maybe don't even have a car. Maybe they're just, at-risk people who they can't. So we need transportation. We need people who can drive. If we're drivers saying, well, Uber and Lyft are saying, fuck all y'all. So use us. We're the people y'all been using anyways. Just hire me at your doctor's office. Put me under your fucking insurance plan as a medical office driver. Put me under your insurance and say, hey, guess what? Jeff, you now drive for Dr. Lance. You drive for Dr. Lance on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You do all of Dr. Lance's appointment on Dr. Lance's insurance in that little fucking BMW. But you might need to want to get a bigger car because you got a few wheelchair people. That's about it. That's about it. Well, we got to make sure we put Jeff's car on the company insurance. I got my own, but just like with Uber, I got my own full cover shit, just like with Uber, but just put me on your shit. I mean, you never know. And now everybody's covered. Everybody's cool. Uber and Lyft is sitting around like, what the fuck, man? AAAZ, what up, brother? Thank you for the super chat, brother. You out there making that money that night. Oh, yeah, you know it. The full fee schedule for Medicare transfer can range from $25 to much as $250. Hey, and Larry, I'm gonna tell you like right now, the actual fee, like on the schedule that I put on there, it goes up to $454 fucking dollars. Let me see if I got it in my phone still. I knew I had it in here. Where's the screenshot at? Oh shit, I don't think I have it in here no more. No, I think I took it out. Yeah, because I had already did the story on it. But I think it went up. It was something like $454 was the total reimbursement they could get for a certain ride. $454. Oh, it took the night off. There you go, brother. There you go. Yeah, we could all go to Facebook, Instagram, and any social media and advertise ourselves. Let's beat these fucking apps, and that's slaving all of us. Yeah, real shit. And I'm telling Jamil, man, with the cars you got, especially that black car you got, that black SUV you got, bruh, man, that's a sick motherfucking SUV. I didn't even know you had that. I thought you just had the Jeep. Shit, when I saw a picture of that motherfucker, I was like, whose car is that? Did you just steal that motherfucker from somebody? Did you carjack a motherfucker? Because that's a nice ass SUV. He's like, no, that's mine, motherfucker. I was like, damn, I didn't know you had that. Man, you pull up to a doctor's office in that shit and be like, hey, I could transport. They be like, dude, we're gonna definitely medicate you, motherfucker. We're gonna medicate the shit out of you for this. How much you want per, man, just give me $50, $60 per ride. No questions asked. Hey, we're gonna send a nice black SUV to your house to pick you up, Sally, every day. For real? For real, Jamil. You're gonna wear a fucking t-shirt that says Jamil for real. This is Jareel for real. Motherfucker shit. She gonna see that car and be like, for real? He said, I stole it. Gangster, man. That motherfucker's crazy. That car was crazy. I was like, wait a minute. I'm expecting to see like the Jeep picture. You seen, I'm like, whose fucking car is that? Motherfucker, that's mine. Where'd you steal that from? Oh, bro, we just left a lot. I'm still jacking around with the screwdriver and the steering column right now. I'm trying to get the motherfucker to turn off. It's like, damn, that's a nice ass car you just stole. Man, that was a badass car. I was like, damn, hold the fuck up. I had to blow the picture up. I was like, dude, I've been looking at the wrong SUV. I want that motherfucker right there. Robinson was wondering how's their stock affected if drivers who also ride on occasion suddenly delete their rider apps and just call a brother or sister driver. True. And see, and that's the thing. I think it doesn't make a difference if somebody's got the app on their phone. I think it's active users. So as long as they're an active user, like if they're inactive, like so many days they haven't, it's kind of like inactive drivers. If you haven't driven in so many days or so many weeks or so many months, you're inactive. They're going to start sending you specials to try to get you back to be active again. They're going to send, like, even with riders, when you don't drive Lyft for a while, you don't drive Uber for a while, the first thing they do is start sending you, hey, man, here's $100 for 12 rides. bonus. But if you drive every day, they don't do that for you. If you drive every day, they keep giving you the same shitty rides. Like you building them every day. They know you desperate. They say, well, if you driving every day, you must be desperate. We ain't got to pay you shit. You're driving every day. You're desperate. Leave the app off for a while. Guarantee in a month later, hey, man, $150 for 10 rides if you get it in this weekend. Because they want to get you back on the crack again. They want to fucking start injecting you with heroin again and get you back on the fucking meal. Once you're not on that shit no more, you're like, dude, I don't even drive for you motherfuckers. I can't tell you how many different shits that Uber and Lyft both try to send me. Hey, we got a $7 bonus hour. I don't turn the app on. $5 bonus hour. I don't turn the app on. Because usually they give me $1, $2 bonus hour. Yeah, they want you back on that shit. And all of a sudden, they fucking say, we ain't stealing, we peeling. I like that. Keeps the pills. Yeah, because they want you on that shit. Because once they see that you don't drive for them, you don't want to fuck with them no more, they run out of options. They're like, okay, we probably lost this driver. That you could be out there doing cash rides, whatever you want. But if they say, hey, man, we can't rely on this driver to use him for our Medicaid rides, our Medicare rides. They know any driver out there who's on the app constantly, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. Those are the Medicaid, Medicare, desperate ass pigeons right there. Those are the drivers that they can't use me for nothing. I drive mainly at night. So I could do like a couple of night runs and I see some night shit to like meth clinics or meth, and I'll turn that shit like, nope, not doing it. Somebody will try to use it from like Walgreens. I'm trying to go from Walgreens back home. No, I'm not doing that shit. I don't do medical rides. And it's like, once a lot of drivers start declining these motherfuckers, they're shitty. They're fucked up. It's like pills, they peeling, never stealing, peeling, never stealing. There you go. Peeling, but never stealing. Shit. I tried the 60 for 40 rides with Uber this weekend, only got 29 rides. I didn't expect them to pay me well during the challenge, so I didn't. And then my golden $60 deal. I'm telling you, Mikey, man, whenever I would have shit like that, they would not give me rides. They would send me to like a $7 bonus area and not give me no rides for the hour. It'll be at the very end of the hour. I'll drive out of the zone and they'll send me a ride. The moment I get out of the zone, I'll get a fucking ride. And I'm like, God damn it, these raggedy motherfuckers, man. That's what they is, the Medicare pigeons, man. These motherfuckers flying with like one broken wing and shit. It's like, I'm a Medicare pigeon. I'm a Medicare pigeon, motherfucker. Meta pigeon. That's a new fucking tier. They got fucking UberX, UberShare, Meta pigeon. It's like, wait a minute. I got Uber Eats, UberX, UberShare, Uber Black, and Meta Pigeon. What's Meta Pigeon? Motherfucker, you finna go pick up some medical rides. You fucking one wing motherfucking pigeon. I'm the Meta Pigeon, you Medicare fucking pigeon. Fucking rap players just funny as a motherfucker because they don't even realize what the fuck they doing. Sitting there like, bro, my phone used to have like fucking good ass. I had like Uber Black, I had like Uber X, Uber Shared, Uber Eats. Now these motherfuckers just got Meta Pigeon. One big button says Meta Pigeon. These motherfuckers, you picking up Sally, Henrietta, Gertrude, shit. You picking up all old motherfuckers. You roll up like this, like, man, I'm not making no money today. Shit, Meta Pigeon. Fucking wing about to break off. You've been doing all shitty rides all day. Like, I've done like 12 medical rides and I've made $74 out of 12 rides. Like, yeah, exactly. Meta Pigeon, $6 a ride. God damn it. That's what you own right now. $6 a ride. And they don't probably so you did them 12 rides. They don't probably build at like $100 a ride. So they got 1,200. Out of the 1,200, you got 72. You like, shit, I got $72 out of this shit. $6 a piece, 6,666. And you got fucking, they got 1,200. You like, I got 72 out of the 1,200. And you better go get your fucking license. Get off that fucking Meta Pigeon shit. Get off that. So they throttled me last night. I needed one ride between midnight and 4 a.m. to get the bonus. And they wanted me to do nature hikes. Yep, that's how they do it, man. I'm telling you. And it's probably like all shit going like way fucking way. Call them 12 rides drivers. I know it. And see, the thing is, they probably gonna have you go from like Gilbert all the way to Queen Creek for like $40. It's like, wait a minute, fucking Queen Creek. This is the Meta Pigeon. It's like, motherfucker, you Meta Pigeon, goddamn it. I'm Meta Pigeon. A lot of those medical rides be no shows. You make $2 for riding there and waiting for the clock to run out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that $2, it takes you about probably, like me, because I only drive close, it's going to take me like maybe 2 miles, a mile to 2 miles, plus a total of waiting another 5 minutes. So it's going to be like maybe 10 minutes total time for you to make $2 fucking dollars. Now, if you did that 6 times an hour, you just made $12 an hour. Fucking with the medical rides, you made $12 an hour. And that's why they don't want to pay $15 an hour. They say, no, because we like to send you motherfuckers the medical rides and to sit there and you get like, $2. So you're going to get $12 and we're willing to pay you $12. We're not willing to pay you $15. See, block van. What's that fuck? Oh, 19-mile pickup? Hell no, AAA. Man, 19-mile pickup? Shit. Robert's about some block van. All them teens can be sneaking out of their house or running away, being traffic. We don't know. We don't get access to their account info. Too risky. Yeah. Oh, whenever it's like when I used to drive during the daytime, it would send me to like by Tempe High School and stuff like that. I just cancel it because I look at on the map where it is and it's always at Walgreens. They like to walk across the street and go to Walgreens, steal shit out of Walgreens, then get an Uber home. Little roguish ass kids. They all of them be standing in front of Walgreens. And Walgreens only let so many in at a time because they know what they be fucking doing. It's like, yeah, 19 fucking miles. 19 miles. Look at that. Every time you get a medical ride, be like, clear the code. That's fucking sick. And it was time to wake up, fuck with that goddamn code reader. Clear the code. So my wife, she don't know the car's fucked up still. Why? Because I just cleared the code. When that time was about to hit zero, troll Susan out with the walker and some bag of cement. Exactly. Susan come out the building. I was waiting, like I was just sitting in front. They just let me know you were out here. They be fucking with you all the time. Like, you motherfuckers. I was about to clear that shit out real quick. You motherfuckers. Man. Just routing about some sick. You motherfuckers are sick. What time is it? 8:45. Oh man, it's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta go in here, take a back pill, and I gotta go out here and work on this fucking car. So because I want to be on the road tomorrow, man. I gotta be out here making money tomorrow because the first is gonna come up real fucking fast, man. So what is it? It's the 25th. We only got 6 days. 6-day till protest day. 6 days. So I technically only got 5 days to drive. So the next 5 days, man, I'm about to get it. I'm about to go out there and get it, man. I'm about to try to cash ride this shit up like a month. Only thing I've done in the Jeep was cash rides. That's it. And I only did like 3 of those. But this BMW, I got to get out there. I got to do it, man. So thank you guys for rocking with me on this live stream. Next live stream, hopefully I got everything done. People in membership group already know what the studio's looking like. I got to get this shit set up right. I got to get it set up right. Because I was looking at the lighting tonight. It's not ready yet. So let me work on getting this shit done. And next time I'll end up shooting from back over there. Let me see if I can see. Let me see something. Oh, you guys can't see back there. I was going to kind of show you back there. What's back there? Oh, you can't see back there. Oh, thanks, Ride Flow, man. I was going to try to do it tonight from the sofa, man. But I was like, oh, shit, the light's not right. I got some of the soundproofing is up. So I got I got 12 panels of soundproofing up. I got about another 30 to go. So I got to put all the other soundproof panels up. And then I got to start working on getting the lighting right. Once the lighting is right, and then I want to get the MicDrop barbecue logo somewhere over here. I got to figure out how to get a logo over there. So, yep. So I'll send you a request tomorrow, Jeff. $3 ride. Promise. No. That's funny. So the new Howard Stern. I know it's gonna be cool over there. It's gonna be cool, man. It's set up, and I got a big screen over there, so everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be cool, man. I'm trying to get it figured out. So I appreciate you guys for supporting, helping to build this fucking studio up. It's gonna be something, man. The studio's gonna be something. A lot of riders gonna be like, you know what, man? I'm glad we got to get riders to come over here and watch. Got to get more drivers to come watch. So we keep, this medical ride shit. This is our industry, y'all. We are transportation. This is our industry for the taking. Our industry. Like it's 58 of us in here right now. Oh, thank you, Bubba Sue, for coming and being a part of it. But hey, young boy, even you, man, just know when you out working tonight, when you out driving, man, start getting shit set up. This is our industry. We've got to start linking up. We've got to start talking to doctor places. We got to start figuring out because we're doing the rides anyways. They're using our cars. Do not put yourself out of your equation of possibility saying, man, ain't no doctor office going to want me to drive for them. Motherfucker, you already doing the rides anyways. We doing the rides anyways. So we got to be willing to step up and speak for our money. These apps ain't going to speak for us. They not going to speak for our money. Say, it was good seeing you, young dog. I know it's a young Dolph. That's some funny shit. Only you, Dims. Only you, Dims. Man. Oh, I appreciate you. Keeps the pill. Appreciate you. You know, and I thank you for the support, brother. Real shit. Because like I said, we gonna get this going. And a lot of people are gonna look back at a lot of these, you know, live streams and they're gonna start learning who we are as drivers, who Keeps the Pills is, who Robin is, who Mutated is, Mikey, you know, Triple AZ, Jamil. Everybody's gonna, like I said, I want to start putting that live stream link out because people got to start coming on and just presenting yourself to the world. You know what I'm saying? We're a small driving community. We the 300. We ain't that large. So I want to get you guys on live streams. Even if you come on for 5-10 minutes, just be like, hey, man, what's up? You know, this and that. Clip that shit and put it on your YouTube channel, or your Facebook channel. Put it on your YouTube channel. Use this content that we are creating on this for your content too. If you're on here and it's a section on you here talking and we're having a good time, we chatting, throw it on your YouTube channel. Throw it on your Facebook. It's cool because this is what this is about. This is about building something. We all building this shit together. So you have no idea where this may or may not go. You might get on here, we having a chat, we laughing and joking, and somebody in your city might say, hey, man, I saw you on the live stream the other night, bro. I ain't know you was this and that. And you link up with those drivers. We building this shit for everybody. This is just the foundation. So I really appreciate the support. We really gonna make something happen with this. We gonna make this shit happen. And it's like, I tell everybody all the time, it's not just me who built this channel. It's a lot of us, the comments, you know, the live streams when I patch people in, the way we go back and forth, the information we do, even people emailing me the videos and shit. A lot of us have built this, man. So it's like, we all gonna get this together. We gonna get this money together. And I'm just proud to be a part of it. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm just proud to be a part of it. Because I know in rideshare, when I first started, there was no channels out there trying to involve all drivers in something. It was always a driver. It was always a YouTube channel who was promoting themselves as the king of every fucking thing and the best in everything. And I'm the greatest and I'm this and I'm that. It was not a channel saying, hey, y'all, let's get this shit, y'all. Let's do this together. Let's figure it out. Let's take this industry back from these fucking crooks. And now we finally got a spot that does that shit, man. We the 300, baby. That's what it is. We the 300. If these motherfuckers don't like us, they gonna see us coming anyways. They gonna be like, now we need to start sending out fucking news things about, you know, people kidnapping senior citizens claim that they're doing medical rides. Ain't never seen a motherfucker kidnap no senior citizen. If you got some driver saying that they do medical rides, use your Uber app because they're going to kidnap your grandma. Man, we ain't kidnap your mom. I'm trying to get this fucking money. I ain't trying to kidnap nobody. But you know that shit's going to be on the news. Mark my word. You're going to see the news station start talking about fake medical rides, fake airport pickups, fake medical rides, fake airport rides. They're going to do all kind of crazy shit, man. They're going to try to stop this money, but we got them. We got them. So what comes after 3,300? 3 million, baby. 3 million strong. We're going to take their ass back. But let me go in here and take this motherfucking back pill. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm going to take this pill, eat me something real quick, see if I can tweak it a little bit. If so, I'm gonna go lay on this ground and get this motherfucking car fixed. I gotta be back on the road tomorrow, y'all. The video for this car is gonna come out. Y'all gonna see exactly how fucked up this is. Y'all gonna be like, dude, you did not do that to that car. Yes, I did. But it's always a fun time. Always a fun time. All right, Miss Dims Dallas. Hey, you have a good night. Good night. And my grandma got the tubes from her oxygen tank cut off by the cash ride she took from the. You stupid. Since my grandma got the tubes from her oxygen tank cut off by the cash ride she took from Uber. Motherfucker cut my air off. He's a fake Uber driver. He cut my air off, motherfucker. You stupid, nice boys. You stupid. You nuts. Hey, man. Peace out, man. Y'all be easy out there, brother. Hey, much love. Much love. I'm going to go out here and get this car done. Y'all about to have me rolling all night, man. Peace. Next time from the main booth. I'm going to try it from the main studio next time. Let's see what we do. We're going to try to make it happen.